10-0 checks in at number 2. Then Carlisle at 3. Hazen at 4. EPC is number 5, followed by Conway Christian. Murfreesboro unbeaten at number 7. Mark Tree at 8. England moves up 1 spot to number 9 despite losing a close game at Carlisle. And Cross County is up 1 even though the Thunderbirds lost to Mark Tree last week. All right, Hootens.com did pretty well in Class 2A as well. Season 83%. In the 1AA, is picking Mountainburg at Johnson County Westside. Now to the 2-2A, where 10th ranked Cross County at home is favored over Earl. Clarendon goes to Mariana, and Clarendon is the pick there. Number 5, EPC entertains number 8, Mark Tree. The winner of this one gets a top seed in the 2-2A. Hootens.com picking East Poinsett County. McCrory at Des Arc, another rivalry game for these two schools. McCrory has already qualified for the playoffs. All the way to out of the playoffs with a loss and a cross-county win. So the Eagles will be focused, and Hootens.com is picking them to beat. Springs plays at number 7, Murfreesboro, the winner getting the 3AA title. Mineral Springs picked to win. Mount Ida at home to the 4AA, where number 4, Hazen, faces number 3, Carlisle. Barry will fill us in on details, but I'll tell you that Hazen is the pick. Baptist Prep at home favored over Episcopal, and England at home is the pick matchup.
David, this is one of the state's bigger rivalry games. These two schools separated by just 11 miles. For years, Carlisle dominated this series. Once for a conference title, another time for a state title. Came early this season to Des Arc. And had a lot of injuries.
All right, David, get me ready for some football. I'm Chad Hooten of Hooten's Arkansas Football for America's Car-Mart Football Report is on more than 20 stations around the state. Car-Mart serves over 20. Their commitment to service and excellence is second to get you into a quality used vehicle and keep you on next lower interest rate. Check out some of their vehicles online or start your buying experience. It's of the America's Car.
College may have the power to move forward. There are over scholarships and grants, healthcare, education. Take your arcareers.com.
There to service it at Farm Bureau Insurance. Free 62649. Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company of Arkansas, Inc. Southern Farm Bureau Casualty Insurance Company. Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi.
Let the Main Event Salon at 610 North Martin in Warren make you feel great. Massages, hair extensions, Myra, and beautiful jewelry.
Step 2, get the order now. It's the same process for your and equipment. Shop. 7 that cost
doors for change is our commitment to you. Call me at 226-2035. Years. Union Bank, growing with
Lumberjack Coaches Show. I'm Jimmy Sledge Talk. Up to West Helena. And that's always fun. And pretty much started running the clock there, pretty much started running the clock there in the second quarter, and made it an early night before 11 o'clock, which was kind of crazy. It was, and for Lumberjacks, you take that kind of game though. This point in the season, is that more just like a scrimmage to you?
We got to play a lot of kids. That was good. Especially this late in the year. They played for 3 quarters and got to play Cam Burks at quarterback some, and didn't want to do that. He's had a package pretty much the last 3 or 4 weeks. He's starting to understand the offense more, and you could tell that. He kind of was settled in the other night, and hopefully we can just keep adding stuff to him, and he brings another dimension to our offense, and then defensively, we did a lot of different stuff up front on defense, and they gave us a chance to work on that. But overall, really pleased with getting to play everybody. That was the main focus, and then our kicker, who had an unbelievable night, kicking 5 out of 7 in the end zone, and really 6 out of 7. But they got him on one. I think they were standing in the end zone and let him run it out. But he's getting better, and he's a weapon, and he's been a weapon all year, and hopefully he'll continue to do what he's doing.
Of course, that was on grass too. He was doing all that kicking,
right,
which makes a difference to a kicker,
especially when he's never done it before. And we go to DeWitt a few weeks ago, and he wasn't comfortable, and you could tell he was a lot more comfortable Friday night than he was at DeWitt.
Lumberjacks win it, stay undefeated on the season, and secure that number 1 seed.
Right, that was huge. Being able to be the number 1 seed. Now we know that we're going to be at home all the way through to the semifinals if we're able to win, and that was the most important. That was the number 1 goal is to win the conference and be the number 1 seed and put ourselves in a situation to hopefully make a run to the state championship, and we've done that. Now we talked about it with our kids that since I've been here that we've been undefeated 10-0 in the regular season 5 times. We were in 01, and then we were again in 05, 06, 07, and then 16. So this team's got a chance to do something that not very many teams have done, and that's finish the regular season undefeated. And that's kind of what we're playing for tonight, and against a really good, much improved football team.
Stay tuned. We're going to talk about the Hamburg Lions when we come back after this timeout. Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello and sister companies Washita Hardwood Flooring and Townsend Flooring in Warren are proud to sponsor this Lumberjack football game. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring understand the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following the Lumberjacks right here and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring and wishing them the best. When elders stay at Bellevue Estates Healthcare Rehabilitation Center in Monticello, our team will provide personal health care to each individual that focuses on the unique needs and circumstances of each elder. We take into consideration the physical, social, and spiritual well-being of each individual. Come by Bellevue Estates at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello and see for yourself. Or call 367-0044 for more information. Jeff Wardlaw has spent the last decade protecting our way of life, the right to bear arms, protecting the unborn, supporting our first responders, advocating economic development. Jeff Wardlaw, man of faith, family man, businessman. Re-elect Jeff Wardlaw, state representative. He knows and shares our values. Paid for by the Wardlaw campaign. Well, Coach, we finish up the regular season on the road at Hamburg tonight. And again, you play for a perfect season. But, boy, this Hamburg team, they've been in a lot of football games and lost by some narrow margins.
Oh, they have, and they've had a lot of injuries that has hurt them early in the year, and they're all back now. They've had 2 weeks to get ready for us, and they're not playing for much. Honestly, I mean, this is their last game, and their kids are, they know that, and up front on the offensive and defensive line, this is probably going to be one of the better fronts that we've seen. They were last year. They're all back. Very unfortunate for them. They got some hurt early in the year and missed 3 or 4 weeks, and then when they got them back, you can tell they started rolling. He lost a tough one in Monticello by 4 points, leading the whole game. But they're a really good football team. The record, they're probably one of the top teams in the conference when they have everybody, and they're going to have everybody tonight. They've got 2 really good running backs. One of them's a sophomore. They moved a freshman quarterback up who's very electric, and he was out for most of the year. He's been back the last few weeks, and I think that they're going to be a team to be reckoned with. Their coach does a really good job, both sides of the football. But as you'll see tonight, they'll line up in a lot of different formations and try to run right at us. They're a lot like Malvern. They're big up front. They'll snap it to their tailback, and then he'll take off. And when I say a lot like Malvern, I don't mean they don't have a Jalen Dupree, but scheme-wise, they're a lot like Malvern, what Malvern does. And we're going to have our hands full trying to get them off the field, especially with them lining up running right at us. And defensively, they're a lot like us in Whitehall, where they're going to line up in the forefront and be real sound in what they do, be real disciplined, and make you earn everything you get.
And playing at Hamburg. It seems like every time we go to Hamburg, it's a tough ball game, a tough matchup, and a pretty hostile environment.
Yeah, no doubt. It's senior night for them, and like I said earlier, they don't have anything to play for, so they're going to put it all out there and try to go out with a win, and then them having 2 weeks to get ready for us. We've got to be ready for a bunch of different things like we have up until last week, but we've had a really good week of practice, and our main goal is we're trying to play some kids and try to stay healthy and walk out of there with everybody intact to try to make a playoff run.
I think this year the Lumberjacks, we're going to knock on wood, the injury bug has not been that big a deal. I mean, we've had some here and there, but nothing real serious.
Right, knock on wood, as you said, but it's still hopefully a long ways to go. We still got a lot to play for, and it's 1 week at a time starting next week, and we just got to take care of business, get through the night healthy, and start getting ready to look like Truman for next week, and then every week's huge. You can't take anything for granted, and we won't be playing our best football. That's our goal tonight is execute, do stuff right, make sure that we're getting better, and then play your best football in November. And, hopefully we're doing that. I know we have not played our best football yet. I think that we got a lot of room for improvement. I think our kids know that. I think that they understand where we're at as a football team. They understand that where we got to get to as a football team, and we got to start getting there. And hopefully you'll see some tonight. But as the next few weeks come by, we'll just keep getting better.
Stay tuned. Final comments coming up here on the Coach's Corner when we return after this timeout.
No matter the reason, you can score big savings at Ryburn Motor Company in Monticello. Ryburn has been serving their customers all over the ArkLaMiss without any penalties or tackling salespeople. Ryburn believes that it's the team that makes the difference, and we want you to experience the best today. Ryburn Motor Company, Highway 425 South in Monticello. Ryburn Motor Company, proud supporter of Warren Lumberjacks football.
You might not be a celebrity, but you still can be a star. South Arkansas College in El Dorado gives you the opportunity to learn, grow, and succeed in an environment where you are treated as the important person you are. The star in our logo is a reminder of what you mean to us. South Arkansas.
Your call cannot be... Your call cannot be completed at this time. Please try again later.
Hello? Hello?
Hey.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey.
I was just saying if I could call you. We dropped a call at the station and I can't get through.
Oh, will you call me?
Yeah, I can get through on your landline, but I can't get through on the station.
Do you need me to stop by there?
Yeah, I'm trying to text Jessica now.
All right, what do you want me to tell her?
That I can't call through.
You can't call through?
I'll keep trying.
Okay. Well, I'm walking out the door. I'll go tell her.
Okay.
Okay. Love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
You don't want to not play everybody. You don't want to give them, a week off right here. So we are going to play everybody tonight, at least starting the game off, and then go from there. But we need to be healthy. That's the number one goal, is to be healthy going into the playoffs, and the number two goal is, keep getting better. Just keep getting better. Understand what we're playing for, and just keep playing.
Take it 1 week at a time.
1 week at a time, and just see where it ends up.
All right, Coach. Good luck tonight, and we'll talk more about next week's ball game next Friday night on the Coach's Corner. For Coach Bo Embry, I'm Jimmy Sledge. Stay tuned. Lumberjack football is next.
Sewell Oil Company, located at 3400 Junction City Highway in El Dorado, is proud to serve their great customers all through the ArkLaMiss. With locations in El Dorado, Crossan, and Warren, Sewell Oil Company is just a phone call away at 881-9300. Check out our new location at 1401 East Church Street in Warren, or call 870-466-4166. Check us out at SewellOil.com. Sewell Oil, a proud sponsor of Warren Lumberjack football.
Legendary coach Paul Bear Bryant from Fordyce, Arkansas once said, "It's not the will to win that matters. Everyone has that. It's the will to prepare to win that matters." Congratulations to all the players and coaches who have put in the hours in the summer, in the weight room, in the film room, and on the practice field. I'm Congressman Bruce Westerman, and I approve this message because high school athletics prepares for victories on and off the field.
Paid for by Westerman for Congress.
At First State Bank of Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton, we are the land financing experts. Your land, your lenders. Just contact Pat, Jessica, or James for your lending needs. Hometown loans made right here in your hometown. First State Bank of Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. Call 870-226-2601. First State Bank, your land financing experts. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And we welcome you to Hamburg, Arkansas, as we get set for tonight's ball game between the Lumberjacks and the Hamburg Lions. Here as the final game of the regular season. Of course, the Lumberjacks perfect on the year, looking to finish out the season a perfect 10-0. We are having the prayer, so we'll take a break and we'll come back with more in just a moment.
In through Sunday, you'll find these super value specials during the weekend blowout sale. Boston butt pork roast twin pack is $1.48 a pound. Maxwell House coffee, a 25-ounce can, is just $7.98. Chicken drumsticks in the family pack, 78 cents a pound. And red or russet potatoes, a 5-pound bag, 2 for $5. Shop these and more specials throughout the store at Super Value Foods in Warren during the weekend blowout sale. Did you know that Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren has all your electrical, plumbing, hardware, and building needs, but they also have All the feed you need for all your animals. That's right. Johnson's Hardware has a complete line of feed for chickens, goats, cows, pigs, horses, you name it. They've got it all. And don't forget, they're your one-stop shop for all your plumbing, electrical, and building supply needs. That's Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren. Go by and check it out. If they don't have it, you don't need it.
When it comes to health care, I want the best.
We all want the best doctors, the latest treatments. But what if you could have all that in a caring place close to home, where your support goes back into the community? Where can you find health care with that level of care? Bradley County Medical Center, hometown people taking care of our hometown.
Just like you. Warren Bank and Trust Company provides fast, easy, reliable service with loans to fit your needs. Whether you need a car loan, a house loan, ATV loan, or a new boat, just come by and let Warren Bank make your dreams come true. See a loan officer today about your dreams and make them come true with Warren Bank and Trust Company. Warren Bank and Trust, member Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis, member FDIC. Warren Bank and Trust Company. Let them serve you with your next loan. That's Warren Bank and Trust.
Yeah, we finished up with the national anthem. We're just about set for football here in Hamburg. I'm Jimmy Sledge. Joining me again on the broadcast tonight, Mr. David King. And David, what have you gathered up this week as far as information about Hamburg?
Hamburg, an interesting team, to say the least. They're 3-6 on the year, 3-4 in the conference. Basically, they're out of the playoff hunt because to even get there, they would have to beat Warren tonight, which I'm not going to say they can't do. Unlikely, and Helena would have to beat McGee, which is the one that you don't think's going to happen. But they've got them a dynamic freshman quarterback who has yet to lose a game. And you've got their running back, they've got them a good one, Willis Robinson. He's a 5'10", 190-pound senior. Their two big receivers, Anthony Smith, 6'2", Kevin Brown, 6'3", and they have a big offensive line. It's anchored by Jackson Grubbs, an all-stater last year, 6'3", 275 senior. The right tackle, Ethan Davidson, a 6'4", 310-pound senior, and an offensive guard that was all-conference last year, Stratton Herring, who's 6'1", 270. Defensively, they're led by Dawson Bates at defensive end. He's good at rushing the passer, had 8 sacks last year, has 6 this year. Linebacker, their leading tackler, Peyton Sellers. He's a 6'1", 215-pound junior. He plays middle linebacker. And their best corner is a young man by the name of Brent Holland. He's a 6'2", 190-pound senior. Of course, we talk about Warren. Now, you know, the Lumberjacks, I've said this all year, our defensive line, we have the meat on the inside and the quickness on the outside. And we do a better. Neo Harding is more effective against the big offensive linemen rushing the passer than he is the small ones that rely on quickness. He struggled at DeWitt a little, and he struggled with Dumas a little bit. The big ones, he's had no problems with because he is that quick. So we'll see what happens with that tonight. Of course, Lumberjacks, 9-0, 7-0 in conference. Something that's interesting, Coach Bo Hembry, 247 victories, three more, and he'll be at 250.
Wow.
That's a lot. The Lumberjacks led in rushing by Traylon Jackson, 539 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jordan Ingram, 417 yards, 3 touchdowns. Jackson's averaging 7 yards a carry. Ingram, 6.5 yards a carry. Of course, the dynamic young quarterback, Jackson Denton, 127 out of 204, 7 picks, 2,341 yards, 32 touchdowns. And he's completing 62% of his passes and averaging 18.4 yards completion. He owns the state record for touchdown passes as a freshman. 200 yards will give him the record yardage.
And he still got this game and at least one more to do
so
that.
So he's going to hit that. Receiving wise, Neandre Thomas, 42 catches, 641 yards, 11 touchdowns. AJ, 39 catches, 694 yards, 8 touchdowns. Cam Davis, only 16 catches, but he has 548 yards and 8 touchdowns. Cam's averaging 34.3 yards a catch. Neandre, 15.3, and Jordan, AJ, 17.8 yards a catch. And you can't forget, Jackson has done a good job catching the ball out of the backfield, as has Rivera. He has been real good at that when he's been healthy. The Lumberjacks are averaging 7.1 yards per rush, 18.9 yards per catch, averaging right at 448.8 yards per game total offense.
The Lumberjacks, of course, looking to end up with that perfect season here tonight. As far as the regular season, you heard Coach Emery on the pregame show said it's been 5 other times that since his tenure started that they've gone 10-0 in the regular season, so they hope to do that tonight.
2001, 2005, 07, and 16.
All right.
And the thing to point out, unfortunately, we did not win a state championship every one of those years, though.
You're right. But to finish up the regular season as the conference champs and an undefeated season is something to do.
Yes.
I'll tell you what, I'll throw another thing at you. If we were to go all the way to the state championship and win that would be 15-0 on the year.
Right.
Chip in 2001. It's the last team to go a perfect 15-0.
The Lumberjacks score on 52% of their possessions, has 10 fumbles. Sure, Jimmy. Ran 393 plays. We are averaging, our scoring drives, we average 5.5 plays, 48.9 yards, and 2 minutes and 41 seconds to get there. So it's quite a...
Mattresses, Avenue Home and 49 West. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to 12. Or by appointment only, after hours, and deliveries available. Just go by Main Event Furniture, 610 North Martin, or call 226-6511.
Hello, Carl Lucky for Lucky's of Monticello. Have you noticed our shopping habits have changed a lot over the last few years? Step 1, grab the smartphone and research the product. Step 2, hit the Order Now button. Well, guess what? At AutoBuyLucky.com, you may use the same process for your next ride. At AutoBuyLucky.com, new or used, see all the pictures.
Back here at Hamburg, and we were discussing who won the coin toss, David. Who you saw it?
Hamburg won the toss, elected to defer, want to get the football to start the ball game.
Well, that's just what Coach Emery would like to see. Lumberjacks get the football, and as you said, they score on 52% of their possessions, so we got a 50-50 chance we're going to score on this first possession. Here, way to start quick and start fast and start often, huh? For the Lumberjacks.
That's it.
All right. We welcome you to our broadcast. We want to thank our sponsors for making this possible. We want to thank the East Initiative for the students up there on top of the roof here tonight. They're out in the elements in the cold, but they're providing the live stream for you if you like what they're trying to do. And those students are learning every week to be broadcasters and live streamers and podcasters. Send them a little note and say thank you. But they're up there on top of the roof here on the press box in the elements this evening. And it's cooled off. I mean, it was days. Got up close to 65 degrees, maybe 70 this afternoon, but supposed to cool off into the mid-30s overnight.
Yep, when the sun goes down, so does temperature.
Warren will get the football to start the game. I need to remind you that the YMCA radio auctions tomorrow will start at 9 a.m., so I hope you'll help us raise money for the Donald W. Reynolds YMCA radio auction. They've got the numbers posted on Facebook, I believe, or you can come by the Y and pick up a list of all the items that they have to auction off tomorrow. And don't forget, this weekend is the end of daylight savings time, so set your clock back Saturday night. Remember, spring forward and fall back in the fall. All right, Lumberjacks not expecting a very deep kick. I think Hamburg has kicked off a lot of short kicks, even a lot of onside kicks this year. So Warren's got like 10 men up within 15 yards of the ball. They are going to onside kick it to start. Warren's going to catch it. And now they say Hamburg may have it. And I believe the Hamburg Lions do get it. So they get the opening kickoff on the onside kick, and the Lions will have the football at the Lumberjack 44-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Hamburg. Their offense will come out. Warren's defense will try to shut them down here in this first possession. Their quarterback is Keaton Thomas. He's a freshman. As David said earlier, since he came back after being injured, they've won 4 in a row as he's been at the quarterback spot. He's going to hand off to his tailback. That's Willis Robinson. Robinson over that left side, going to get a couple of yards, and that's all, as he's going to get it down to about the 43-yard line. That's all. They're going to mark him at the 42. Boy, I like these officials that work around in circles.
Yeah.
They mark him at the 42, so a gain of 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8 for the Hamburg Lions. They'll send one receiver wide right, one goes wide left. Twin backs in the backfield, line up on either side of Thomas. Going to hand it off right side. Warren's got it played perfectly. Antonio Jordan is there. A.J. will stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be a loss on the play for the Hamburg Lions. It'll be a loss of 2. Ball carrier was Charles Dukes, number 4. So 3rd down and 10, but A.J. filled that hole pretty quick.
Real quick, didn't he?
10:58 just underway here in the first quarter. We have no score. Hamburg kicked the onside kick and got it at the Lumberjack 44. That's where they are now. 3rd down and 10. Warren will put a 4-man front defensively up front. Rolling to his right, Thomas wanting to throw, fires, it's complete, down near the 35. He'll be right at the first down marker as he falls out of bounds. Making the catch over there is Kevion Brown. They're going to mark him just short, David. It's going to be 4th. Nope, they say he doesn't have the first down. They mark it at the 34-yard line, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 for the Lions at the Lumberjack 34. Again, twin backs in the backfield. This time they'll go with a flanker on the right side as well. Jet sweep goes to the left side. Ingram can't hold on. He turns the corner. He's at the 30. Going to be down inside the 30, close to the 27-yard line. And that's just line up and go student body left or student body right on that play. Ball carrier was number 8 that time, I believe. Is that right?
That's what it looked like.
Kevion Brown. He was a wide receiver a moment ago. This time they'll go with a 2-back set. A flanker on the right, twin receivers to the left. Direct snap up the head to Thomas. Thomas met in the hole and driven backwards. And there's Antonio. Boy, last 2 tackles he's made, David, he's been really physical.
Yes, he has been. He's not just another pretty face. He can hit you.
But a nice gain on the play is good for the first down as it'll mark it down at the Lumberjack 24-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Lions as they're on the move at the Lumberjack 24. Now this quarterback shifts. They direct snap it again to the tailback. He'll come over the right side. He's at the 20, the 15, the 10, inside the 10, and finally brought down by Neandre Thomas down about the 8-yard line.
And that was Dukes. Was that Dukes?
Trying to see what his number is. He was the tailback, number 2.
Number 2. That's going to be Robinson.
They line the quarterback and the tailback up, and the quarterback shifts to the right just a little bit, or to the left. Now Robinson will line up right in front of the quarterback. He'll shift to the right side. Thomas takes the quarterback takes the snap straight ahead. He's hit as he goes inside the 5. He'll be down to the 4-yard line. Coming up to make the stop for the Lumberjacks that time is going to be Irvin Rivera.
And he passed the lick that time.
8:25 to play, first quarter. It is 2nd and goal from the 4 now for the Lions here on this first drive of the ball game. Trip receivers come wide right. They put Robinson back in the shotgun. He'll take it up the middle, and he's going to go into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Hamburg Lions have taken a 6-0 lead here with 8:07 to play in the first period.
Was that Robinson?
Willis Robinson, the senior running back. They'll come on to attempt the extra point as they lead at 6-0. That first drive, Hamburg just lined up and ran it every play but one. They had one passing play. Snaps down, kicks on its way, and it is good. 7-0 our score. Hamburg leads it. We're back in just a moment.
This weekend through Sunday, you'll find these super value specials during the weekend blowout sale. Boston butt pork roast twin pack is $1.48 a pound. Maxwell House coffee, a 25-ounce can, is just $7.98. Chicken drumsticks in the family pack, 78 cents a pound. And red or russet potatoes, a 5-pound bag, 2 for $5. Shop these and more specials throughout the store at Super Value Foods in Warren during the weekend blowout sale. Did you know that Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren has all your electrical, plumbing, hardware, and building needs, but they also have all the feed you need for all your animals? That's right. Johnson's Hardware has a complete line of feed for chickens, goats, cows, pigs, horses, you name it, they've got it all. And don't forget, they're your one-stop shop for all your plumbing, electrical, and building supply needs. That's Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren. Go by and check it out. If they don't have it, you don't need it.
7-0 our score. Hamburg leads it. David, their scoring drive. 4
plays, 44 yards, 3 minutes, 53 seconds.
They'll onside kick it again. It's on the ground. This time the Lumberjacks are going to get it at the 49-yard line. It's coming up off the bottom of the pile is Irvin Rivera with the football. If you joined us late, Hamburg kicked the onside kick to start the ball game. They got it at the Lumberjack 44-yard line, and they drove it on in to score to lead 7-0 here in the early going. Warren's offense will take to the field. The freshman quarterback, Jackson Denton. He'll send twin receivers wide right. Twins come wide left. How about an empty backfield with trips come wide left? Now put Cam in motion. Davis turns the corner. He's at midfield, going to get about 2 yards on the plays. He'll get it across midfield to the 49-yard line, and Cam Davis is hit pretty hard there by one of those Hamburg lines. They're physical and big. It'll be 2nd down and 8 now for the Lumberjacks. Ball on the left hash mark. Warren moving from right to left on your radio dial. Trey Jackson in the backfield this time. Trey going to jump a little bit, and that's going to be offsides against Warren.
Just what you don't need.
Will be behind the chains. It'll be 2nd and 13 now for the Lumberjacks as they mark it all the way back to the 45-yard line of Warren. 2nd down and 13. Coach Embry looking in. He'll call the play in. 7:33 to play here in the first quarter. Hamburg leading 7-0. Trip receivers go wide right. And DeAndre Thomas over here in man-to-man coverage. Didn't want to throw. Looking, going deep down the middle, looking and going to overthrow Cam Davis, who was streaking down the field on a post pattern. He was in double coverage, David. And I think Jackson Denton might feel pretty lucky that one wasn't intercepted. It'll bring up 3rd down and 13.
Was AJ in single coverage over there?
He ran a curl pattern. I was watching going down the field. On 3rd and 13. Denton straight drop in the pocket, throws over the middle. It's picked off at the 42 by Hamburg. Return to midfield. The 40 down the right sideline at the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Hamburg. Coming up with the interception is Peyton Sellers, one of the linebackers for Hamburg, and he just slid over right in front of Jackson Denton's pass. And boy, just like that, the Lumberjacks find themselves down by 13 with 7:06 left to play here in the first quarter. This Hamburg team, as we talked about on the pregame show, they've got everything. They've got nothing really to play for other than pride and to go out on a winning season. So they're going to leave it all out on the field.
Yes.
Their kicker, Alberto Aguilera, will attempt the extra point. They get the snap down. This kick is on the way, and it's good.
Who intercepted that pass?
Number 9, Peyton Sellers. American Shifty Corporation, founded in 1971, has grown to be the largest transmission and rear-end builder in the country. They work on big truck transmissions, clutches, rear ends, differentials. They can work on heavy equipment like skidders and dozers and tracos and road graders. The next time you have a breakdown, give them a call at 501-945-0878. That's American Shifty Corporation. Or you can take the parts up there to them. Go pick them up at 2101 East Broadway in North Little Rock. They do offer a 1-year, no questions asked warranty, so that's the reason they've become the biggest and best big truck transmission and rear end builder in the country. Dr. Kerry Pennington, a proud sponsor of Lumberjack football. Glad to have him as helping us on the broadcast this year. Another onside kick attempted by Hamburg. It's on the ground. Scramble for it. Warren's going to come up with it. I believe it's Jordan Ingram over there. Yeah, Jordan's going to come up with the loose football right at midfield at the 49-yard line. All right, you're down 14 points now. Coach Embry and the Lumberjacks have got to stick to their game plan.
Oh, yeah. There's no need to panic.
7:06 left to play here in the first quarter. As Warren's offense will come out onto the field. Ball will be spotted on the right hash mark. DeAndre comes wide left along with Tremont Miller. AJ goes wide right. Then going to hand it off to Trey Jackson. Jackson across midfield, down to the line, 44-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 7 on the play for Trey Jackson, and the Lumberjacks will look at 2nd down and 3. 3-man front defensively for Hamburg. They'll drop 8 back in coverage. Here's Denton wanting to throw, going deep for DeAndre Thomas. He's behind the receiver. There's a lot of contact, and there's the flag. DeAndre Thomas running a straight fly pattern down the left sideline. There's a lot of pushing and shoving going on, and the flag finally came out. So Warren gets the first down by penalty, but that's good enough for a Milton Insurance first down. For all your insurance needs, give them a call at 352-2155. That's Milton Insurance. Patrick and Skip Milton in Fordyce. Going to spot the football down inside the 35, all the way down to the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 Lumberjacks. They trail 14-0. 6:41 left to play here in the opening quarter. Twins to the left, one receiver to the right. Denton hands it off Jackson. Jackson picks through and gets a hold. Going to push the pile forward as he'll go down close to the 26-yard line. That'll be a gain of 3 on the play for the Lumberjacks.
That's a tough 3 yards.
Well, Warren's going to have to establish that run game.
Oh, yeah.
And
be able to run the football and use play action.
A gain of 3, 2nd down and 7 now for Warren. Ball spotted at the Hamburg 26. Denton wanted to throw again, looking, has time, going deep over the middle. Is in trouble, going to be picked off at the goal line. Back to the 5, to 10, up to the 15. Going to be caught there at the 15-yard line. Is making the interception. It's going to be number 33. That is Brandon Ballard. And Hamburg's, they've got 3 up on the line. They're dropping 8 back in coverage. And that's the second pick of the night. And Warren gets turned away, trailing 14-0 with 5:55 to play here in the opening quarter.
And what you got to remember is the longer you leave a poor dog in a fight, the tougher that dog gets.
Well, right now,
and that's what we're looking at right now.
Right now, we're the poor dog at the moment.
We are.
We're down 14. And Hamburg will have it 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line. They've already had one interception that was returned for a touchdown. They took their opening drive and went 44 yards. They lead it 14-0. They've got the football back. Trip receivers come wide right, put a man in motion, hand it, play action, wanting to go deep down the left sideline, throws it up. It's going to be incomplete. Trey Jackson's over there in the coverage as it was intended for the wide receiver, Anthony Smith. It'll fall incomplete and bring up 2nd down and 10 now. So 2nd and 10 for the Lions as they lead it 14-0 here with 5:49 left to play in the opening quarter. Their second possession offensively of the ball game. Hamburg taking plenty of time. They finally line up. Their freshman quarterback, Keaton Thomas, out of the shotgun, handed off on a jet sweep, coming right toward us on the visitor side. Warren's got it played well. There's A.J. along with Tillman, and they'll make the stop all the way back. Going to be a loss back to the 11-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 4. They're lining up a quarterback, 2 backs in the backfield, and they hand it off to one of them on a jet sweep coming that time to the visitor sideline. Warren played it well, and it's 3rd down and 14. So 3rd and long. The last time we had them in this situation, they completed a pass and picked up a 1st down. One to throw. Wide receiver, the tunnel screen. It's complete. Played perfectly. Coming up is Cam Burks making the stop for the Lumberjacks out at the 14-yard line. So only a gain of 3, and Hamburg's going to have to punt it away. They tried to run the tunnel screen underneath, but Cam Burks was there to break that up. So their punter will come on. AJ's going to go back deep for the Lumberjacks. Warren looking to get on the scoreboard here. 4:38 left to play in the first quarter, trailing 14-0. Their punter will get the snap at the 1. Flags come in before the snap, and there's going to be a procedure call against the Lions. So he'll be standing in his own end zone, about 3 yards deep when he gets the snap this time. And so spot the football back at the 9-yard line. Their punter will be 3 yards deep. AJ's going to move up to the 40-yard line. Warren should get excellent field position. He's going to have to do something with it. He gets a good snap. High, wobbly kick. AJ calls for the fair catch, bobbles it, and then gets it back.
It didn't roll very far.
And now there's a flag here on the sideline. And we may have a sideline warning already. There's a flag on the sideline right in front of the Warren bench. And the officials coming over talking to Coach Embry.
What do you do?
And it's not a sideline warning. It's going to be a penalty against the Lumberjacks. So let's see what it's all about. Of course, we're on the visitor side, so we'll have to look at the back of the official when he makes the call. I believe Warren will still maintain possession from where the fair catch was made at the 39-yard line. And I think they're going to call a penalty on DeAndre Thomas out here.
I think so.
For doing something up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe he hit the wide out too hard. Who knows? The officials are still conferring out there. Personal foul. Now, he pointed toward Hamburg. Personally pointed toward Hamburg, and they are going to mark it off against the
Hamburg.
Well, we thought it was against the Lumberjacks all this time.
The way they reacted, you thought. Well,
we'll take it. That'll spot the football down inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. 1st and 10, Lumberjacks. Trailing 14-0. Warren looking to get on the board here with this possession. 4:15 left to play first quarter.
Now we're going back the other way.
Yep. He sure signaled against the Lumberjacks.
Yeah.
And now he's going to go back in personal foul. Now he points toward Warren. Okay. So we'll mark it off against the Lumberjacks, and that's going to put us back inside Warren territory, back at the 46-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for Warren. Well, they got it right, I guess, finally. 1st and 10, Lumberjacks. AJ's wide to the right and DeAndre's wide left. Urban Rivera's in at the H-back. He's up as a blocking back. Going to hand it off. That's going to be Ingram. Ingram across midfield. The 45, the 40, hits the right sideline, the 30, the 25, and finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. Urban Rivera, they say he stepped out at the 21. He just brings another dimension to the running game, doesn't he?
Yes. 33-yard run.
1st and 10. That's a Milton Insurance first down. Give them a call, 352-2155 for all your insurance needs. Low snap.
It'll be down where Jackson had to go down to his knee to get it, so it'll be marked.
Marked back at the 25-yard line. 26-yard line. He had to go down to the knee. The snap was low. And when he did, his knee was on the ground.
On the ground?
So it's a loss of 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 15. It's almost like a penalty, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. Going back to Ingram, every time he gets the football now, he gets a little bit better. You see a little bit better running back.
2nd down and 15 for the Lumberjacks. Down to 3:26 to go first quarter. Warren trails 14-0. Denton wanting to throw. Throws into the sideline. Throws it wide of Antonio Jordan. It'll go incomplete. And bring up a 3rd down and 15. Warren's in 4-down territory here. You got Neo Harding out there on the offensive line as well, playing a tight end. Now he goes to the H-back spot. Now he steps up on the line of scrimmage, so he'll be the tight end. Rivera is the H-back. On 3rd and 15, Denton straight drop. Denton looking, going deep into double coverage for Antonio. Jump ball. Antonio comes down with it. AJ comes down with the football in double coverage. And the Lumberjacks are on the board. 14-6. But boy, you got to have a lot of faith in your wide receiver to throw it up and say, but he's 6'6", isn't he? Isn't
right? About 6'5", 6'6", yeah.
But he can jump out of the world.
Right.
He got to have a lot of confidence to throw it down there and let him go up for the jump ball in double coverage. Juarez is on to attempt the extra point out of the hold of Reese Cornish. Now, whistles blow. Tillman does the snapping on the extra points. JD does. The officials, they're waving off any penalty, I see. 3:11 to play here in the opening quarter. 14-6. Lumberjacks just got on the board, trying to pull to within 7. Snaps down, the kick's on its way, and this one is good. 14-7. Lumberjacks steal trail. We're back in just a moment.
When it comes to healthcare, I want the best.
We all want the best doctors, the latest treatments. But what if you could have all that in a caring place close to home, where your support goes back into the community? Where can you find health care with that level of care? Bradley County Medical Center, hometown people taking care of our hometown.
Community right there, just like you.
Warren Bank and Trust Company provides fast, easy, reliable service with loans to fit your needs. Whether you need a car loan, a house loan, ATV loan, or a new boat, just come by and let Warren Bank make your dreams come true. See a loan officer today about your dreams and make them come true with Warren Bank and Trust Company. Warren Bank and Trust, member Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis, member FDIC. Warren Bank and Trust Company. Let them serve you with your next loan. That's Warren Bank and Trust.
14-7. Hamburg still leads. Juarez is going to kick this one. It's going to go into the end zone. It'll be automatic touchback, and Hamburg will start 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. But David Warren, the third possession, finally gets some points on the board.
Get something going. 3 plays, 54 yards, took 1 minute and 4 seconds.
And it was a touchdown pass to Antonio Jordan from Jackson Denton. Last possession for Hamburg, they went 3 and out. They started at their own 15-yard line and ended up punting from their own 9-yard line. See if the Warren defense can do it again. Their quarterback is Keaton Thomas. They'll do a little counter play, a little pitch inside. They're going to get it out close to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play. On the carry was Willis Robinson. Quickly back to the line of scrimmage. The quarterback now looks into the sideline, Thomas. They got an H-back with likely a fullback. He'll line up on the right side of Thomas. And then Robinson on the left side. Handed off, hit to him again. Jordan Ingram stopped it from coming outside. That allowed the pursuit to catch up. But you can credit that tackle to Jordan Ingram. That allowed the linebackers, Irvin Rivera, to get there to make the stop. There's a flag on the play.
I was going to say that flag on the play in the area of holding.
No gain, maybe a loss of a yard on the play.
Holding on the offense, yes.
So we'll back them up 10 yards, and they'll be back to the 15-yard line. It'll remain 2nd down, be 2nd and 15. We've got 2:29 to play here in the first quarter. Hamburg leads at 14-7. They went 44 yards on their first possession and scored, made it 7-0, and then a pick 6 put them in the end zone, made it 14-0. Lumberjacks finally answered with a score a moment ago to make it 14-7. Warren stays in a 4-man front defensively. Got Tillman, Rivera at the linebackers. Thompson takes the handoff to Robinson. Robinson hit at the line. He breaks 1 tackle. He's out to the 20 to the 21-yard line. He's going to gain about 6 on the play before the Lumberjacks wrap him up. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 9 now for the line. So another 3rd and long situation. Coach Emery talked about that on the pregame show, was getting them off the field on 3rd down.
Right. You got to get them off the field on 3rd down.
3rd and long, 3rd and 9. Thomas will stay in at the quarterback spot. He'll line up back there, empty backfield. Twin receivers go to either side, a flanker and a tight end. Warren showing blitz. They bring it from the outside. He unleashes it. He throws it. It's picked off. It's intercepted. Cam Burks at the 15, the 10, the 5. There's a flag coming in. It's going to be against Warren. And my goodness, it's going to be brought back. But Cam Burks with the pick 6.
But it'll be our football.
Yeah, Warren will still maintain possession, but you can take the points off the board. And it was right out in front of everybody.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, me. Warren will get the football back, but take the 6 points off the board.
Still got the ball.
1:20 left to play here in the first quarter. Warren trailing 14-7.
And if you're wondering, that was a good call. Just for anybody that...
Cody Weatherspoon is the one that put the pressure on the quarterback. He laid a lick on the quarterback when he released it. All right, they're going to spot the football back at the 33-yard line of Hamburg. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Lumberjacks from the 33-yard line. Ingram's going to stay in at the running back spot. DeAndre comes wide left. AJ goes wide right. Rivera's in at the H-back. And you got Neo Harding in at the tight end. Low snap. Ingram gets the handoff, looking for a hole, bunts it to the outside. He's at the 30, turns the corner, and he'll get it down close to the 26-yard line before he's finally brought down there. Nice bit of running that time by Jordan Ingram. They're going to spot it all the way down at the 26-yard line. So a gain of 7 on the play. How about the 25-yard line? Gain of 8. Second down and 2 now for Warren. Under 45 seconds to go in the quarter. Warren trying to tie it up with this possession. Ingram gets the handoff again. Ingram lost the handball, lost the ball. He'll fall on it himself. I think he was trying to shift hands with it.
Yeah.
To move it to his left side, the outside. It came loose, but Jordan Ingram falls on it, and it's going to be a loss. Back to the 30, make it the 29-yard line.
Loss of 6, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to swap hands with the football, and that thing came out.
Need to get down to the 23.
Warren going to let the quarter run out.
Ball is at the 29-yard line. Our friends at number 1 Wash and Shine, 870-820-2171. You need your car cleaned up, you need to give them a call. They'll pick up and deliver. It's been cold and chilly. It's supposed to be warm and sunny this weekend, but they can clean your car up for you. You won't have to touch it. They'll do a great job. They offer a wash job, or they can do a complete detail. Whatever you want, just give number 1 Wash and Shine a call this weekend, and they'll pick up and deliver. Offer a senior citizens discount, 870-820-2171. That's number 1 Wash and Shine. Also, don't forget about our friends at American Shifty Corporation. Founded in 1971, they've grown to be the largest transmission and rear end rebuilders in the country. You only do that by doing great work. They offer services in Arkansas and all the surrounding states as well. They will come to your business, to your shop, pick up your transmission, carry it back to their shop, and get it fixed and back to you quicker than anybody else. And they offer a no questions asked 1-year warranty. Give them a call at 501-945-0878. That's American Shifty Corporation. What do you got number-wise, Dave?
Not nothing yet.
Oh. Is your calculator not working?
I'm slow. It's cold.
Lumberjacks trail 14-7. If you joined us late, Hamburg kicked an onside kick to start the ball game. They got it. They recovered it. Went 44 yards. Went up 7-0. First possession by the Lumberjacks resulted in a pick 6. Just like that, Hamburg was up 14-0. Warren was scratching their head. Took Warren's third possession of the ball game before they got a score. It is 3rd down and 6. Denton wanting to throw. Puts it out in the flat, complete. A flag comes in. It's going to be complete to Trey Jackson. Jackson will carry it. He's got enough yardage for the first down, but the flag is back in the backfield, and it's going to be a
roughing the passer.
Personal foul, roughing the passer against Hamburg. The only bad thing about that is Trey Jackson doesn't get credit for those yardage that he got.
Yeah.
Warren will get the penalty, first down.
Warren, 59 yards total offense first quarter. Hamburg, 39.
That's a Milton Insurance first down. For all your insurance needs, give them a call. Don't forget that the Medicare annual enrollment goes through December the 7th. Call Patrick Milton. He can explain all the ins and outs of Medicare for you and help you get the best coverage. Give them a call at 352-2155 or go see them. They're at 314 North Spring Street in Fordyce. That's Milton Insurance. All right, what'd the penalty end up down to? The 10-yard line. It went from the end of the run. So Warren will have it 1st and 10 at the 10. 1st and goal from the 10. Roughing the passer was the call against the Lions. Ingram's back in at the running back spot. Cam Burks is in as a flanker and wide receiver. Warren's in a bunch set on both sides. Going to hand it off on a reverse. That's going to be to Tremont Miller. Tremont goes in from 10 yards out for the touchdown. We're an extra point away from tying this ball game up, as that's the first play of the second quarter. And Warren's extra point unit comes on to try and make this a new game. Tremont Miller went in untouched from 10 yards out. Juarez, again, the kicker. Left-footed kicker. Reese Cornish does the holding for Warren. J.D. Tillman is the long snapper on this. The extra points. Everyone's set. Snap is down. The kick's on its way, and it is through the uprights and good. We're tied 14-14 here in Hamburg. We'll be back with more Lumberjack football in just a moment.
Body Shop, 441 North Martin in Warren, is one of the oldest body shops in Warren, so it makes sense when you need vehicle damage repair that they're the place to go. Using top-of-the-line replacement parts, the professionals at James Glass and Body Shop can restore your vehicle to tip-top condition. And James Glass and Body Shop is the only full-service glass shop in Warren. They custom-cut glass for home, business, and auto. So the next time you need professional vehicle repair or custom-cut glass, stop by James Glass and Body Shop, 441 North Martin in Warren, or call 226-3130.
Ever feel like your insurance agent was there to sell you auto insurance, but not there to service it? At Farm Bureau Insurance, we're here to help with auto insurance serviced by experienced agents who are there when you need them most. Call today for your free, no-obligation review for auto, home, and life insurance that's custom-tailored just for you.
In Bradley County, call your local Farm Bureau agent at 226-2649.
Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company of Arkansas, Inc. Southern Farm Bureau Casualty Insurance Company. Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi.
We're all tied 14-14. Juarez will kick it off. The Lumberjacks, he kicks it back into the end zone for the automatic touchback. Hamburg will get it at their own 20.
Scoring drive, 4 plays, 43 yards, a minute and 34 seconds.
Tremont Miller capped it off with a 10-yard run. Crossett, the score got on that. Crossett leading Monticello 14-0. Still in the first half there.
Probably the biggest game in the conference tonight.
And McGee was leading Helena 7-0 early in that contest. The Crossett and Monticello game playing for the number 3 spot in the playoffs. Handoff goes over the right side as Hamburg snaps the football out over the 25 and going to be out close to the 30-yard line before they finally blow the whistle as Warren stands up the running back. And I believe that is Robinson on the carry. Once again,
pickup of 10 for Robinson.
They'll move the chains. 11:32 to play here in the first half. We're all tied 14-14. Warren will go in a 4-man front defensively, and Warren's going to jump all sides. Get into the neutral zone. So we'll back them up 5 or back Warren up 5. It'll be 1st and 5 for the Lions. Well, we've seen 2 interceptions by Warren thrown, 1 interception by Hamburg thrown. Warren took advantage of it.
The backer gets blocked by the full guard coming around, but the wrong shoulder goes to the Power Reed.
Handoff comes over the left side, and that's going to be number 10 on the carry, Keaton Thomas. Yeah, Thomas on the carry.
But a pickup of only 2. With Hamburg running quickly. They'll line up single back. 2nd and about 3. They leave the ball with Robinson to the right side. Robinson, strong run. He hit at the line of scrimmage, but he's going to end up picking up 5 yards and the first down. But Robinson running hard.
He carried a couple of Lumberjacks with him.
Yes, he did. And right back to the line of scrimmage is Hamburg. Warren staying in that 4-3 defense. Hamburg puts 2 receivers to the near side of the field, an H-back, a running back, with your quarterback Thomas. Thomas going to fake it, want to throw. Now he's in all kinds of trouble and going to run it, and he'll be brought down on the Hamburg sideline over there. Going to pick up about 5 yards, though. Make it 4. 4 yards, bring up 2nd and 6.
Ball will be spotted out at the 43-yard line of Hamburg. 2nd down and 6 for the Lions. Thomas will stay in at the quarterback spot now. He's got Robinson lined up on his left side. No, that's number 11. It's Anthony Smith. Robinson's moved as a wideout. Twin receivers to either side. They put Robinson in motion, hand it off to him. Flags come
motion.
in. It's either the play clock or motion is down.
That was about an ugly play. Nothing went right for Hamburg then. Back it up. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Spot the football back at the 38-yard line of Hamburg. Need to get to midfield for the first down. Twins to either side. Robinson comes in motion, a low snap. Thomas picks it up. He'll keep it himself. Warren strings it out. There's Weatherspoon there to make the stop on him. Great job by Cody Weatherspoon. He fought off the blocker and was able to make the tackle himself.
And A.J. come across quickly. He was expecting him to hand the ball to Robinson, and he was back there with Robinson, so it forced everything into Cody Weatherspoon.
The loss of 1 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 13. 3rd and long. Robinson will line up on the right side of Thomas. Wants to roll to his right. Throwing into the flat. Picked off. Cody Weatherspoon has it at the 40. Returns it to the 35. Weatherspoon with the 2nd interception of the night for the Lumberjacks. And Warren, with this possession, can take their first lead of the ball game. It's 14-14. 8:16 to play in the first half. And all you can say now, David, is the turnovers are even, the score is even, so the ball games, we're starting all over.
We're starting all over.
2 turnovers against the Lumberjacks, 2 turnovers against Hamburg. Warren will have it 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line of Hamburg. Ingram will be your running back. A.J. comes wide right. They're going to double team A.J. out here. DeAndre's over there in single man-to-man coverage. Another low snap. Denton picks it up, hands it off to Ingram. Ingram across the 30, breaks 1 tackle at the 25. Still on his feet, fighting for more yardage. They're going to finally blow it dead at the 24-yard line. Wow. That'll be good for a first down. A Milton Insurance first down, I believe. We'll see where they spot the football. It's right at the marker.
Yep. They're spotting him short.
Yep. Needed to get to the 23. They started him at the 24.
Yep, right there.
So 2nd down and 1. Quickly, Warren in the hurry up. Hand off to Ingram again. Ingram's got the first down. Cuts back at the 20. Down to the 15. To the 14-yard line. Carrying about 4 Hamburg Lions with him. It took 4 of them to bring him down.
That was a nifty move he made in the hole.
So move the chains for another Milton Insurance first down. 1st and 10.
Now we got a whistle.
14-yard line. Hamburg's going to call a timeout here with 7:48 to play in the half. We're all tied 14-14. Warren knocking on the door. We'll take a break. We'll be back after this timeout.
Needing some new furniture? Main Event Furniture in Warren at 610 North Martin Street in Warren has just received lots of new items and furniture accent pieces from Market. You'll find name brands like Mayo and Best made right here in the USA. Ashley, Serenity Sleep Mattresses, Avenue Home and 49 West. They're open Monday through Friday 9 to 5 and Saturday 9 to 12. Or by appointment only after hours and deliveries available. Just go by Main Event Furniture, 610 North Martin or call 226-6511.
Hello, Carl Lucky for Lucky's of Monticello. Have you noticed our shopping habits have changed a lot over the last few years? Step 1, grab the smartphone and research the product. Step 2, hit the Order Now button. Well, guess what? At AutoBuyLucky.com, you may use the same process for your next ride. At AutoBuyLucky.com, new or used, see all the pictures and equipment. Oh, yeah, and the prices. Shopping made easy for you at AutoBuyLucky.com.
As we come back, 1st and 10 from the 14. Denton drops back, throwing in the corner for DeAndre Thomas, and it's going to be just overthrown in the corner of the end zone. He had man-to-man coverage, went to the back of the end zone, but couldn't come up with it. 2nd and 10 now from the 14. We're all tied, 14 apiece. Handoff to Ingram. Jordan straight ahead at the 10. Jordan to the 10, to the 5, and he'll be down there. He'll be very close to the first down. Maybe a yard shy. It should bring up 3rd and short for the Lumberjacks. Warren quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Snap it, hand it off to Ingram again. Ingram looking for a hole. Not much there. And he's not going to get the first down, I don't believe. He gets just inside the 5, but I think he needs to get it all the way to the 4 for the first down. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and short. Now they may look at it. It is a first down. They do signal it for 1st and goal to go. Another Milton Insurance first down inside the 5-yard line for the Lumberjacks. They're going to go with Antonio at quarterback. Into the wild jack. AJ will line up in the shotgun formation. AJ right side, straight ahead, into the end zone, touchdown as he runs over a Hamburg line going into the end zone. And Warren takes their first lead of the ball game at 20-14 here with 7:06 left to play in the first half. Hamburg jumped out to a 14-0 lead. David, has Warren trailed by 14 this season?
No, not until then.
Well, they fight their way back and get their first lead. Juarez is on to attempt the extra point out of the hold of Cornish. Tillman, your long snapper. Everybody set. Snaps down, kicks on its way, and Juarez puts it through the uprights. 21-14, Lumberjacks lead it. We're back in a moment.
This is Gary Hartness with Union Bank and Trust. Are you looking to get a loan for a car, truck, ATV, camper, tractor, or boat? If so, I can help you with fast closing times, competitive rates, and service after the loan that can't be beat. For over 135 years, Union Bank has helped the people of Monticello and Southeast Arkansas with their lending and banking needs. So stop by my office or call me at 870-460-6400 and let me show you how easy the lending process can be. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC, financing with approved credit.
Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello and sister companies Washita Hardwood Flooring and Townsend Flooring in Warren are proud to sponsor this Lumberjack football game. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring understand the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following the Lumberjacks right here and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring and wishing them the best.
Warren leads at 21-14. They kick it off. This one's fielded at the 5. Returned up over the 20, up to the 25, out to the 29-yard line. Is on the return for Hamburg was the quarterback, Keaton Thomas. And Hamburg will have it 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line, but David Warren gets their first lead.
5 plays, 33 yards, took a minute and 10 seconds.
I think all 3 score drives have taken just a little over a minute, haven't they?
Minute 4, minute 34, a minute 10.
Warren leads at 21-14 here. Crossett's leading Monticello 14-7 at the moment. And
it's a ball game.
McGee's up on Helena 21-0.
And that's just going to get worse.
1st and 10 for the Lions as their offense will come out. 6:59 to play here before halftime. Antonio's going to come out on the defensive side. Warren's going to move up another linebacker up. Ball's loose on the ground as they had a little miscommunication in the backfield. They're going to fall on it. Hamburg is. But they're going to lose yardage back to the 26-yard line.
That was Woods that checked into the ball game, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe so. That linebacker.
Yeah.
The loss of 3. 2nd down and 13 now for Hamburg. As they're looking into the sideline, waiting for the play to be called. Thomas, the quarterback. Robinson, the tailback. Now they'll change the play after they look over Warren's defense. Warren's gone with another linebacker, David. They've gone 4 up front, now 4 linebackers. Weatherspoon will come from the outside. They're going to hand it off, sweep to the right. He's out over the 30, out to the 32-yard line. The ball came out, but they say it was down. On the carry was Nickel Lewis, I believe.
Number 5.
He's going to get it out close to the 33-yard line. So that'll bring up a 3rd down and 6 now for Hamburg. Warren has been able to get them off the field on 3rd down the last 2 series. 3rd and 6 here. Thomas again. The quarterback for Hamburg. They changed the play at the line of scrimmage. Got a flanker to the wide side, wide receiver to either side. 3rd down, he's going to hand it off, jet sweep. Robinson's going to be him-hawed out there, and he's going to be tackled by J.D. Tillman all the way back at the 24-yard line.
Great play by J.D. Tillman, and the tight end coming across the block. Tillman wanted no part of Tillman, if you noticed.
Tillman was able to shake him and stop the runner from going anywhere and drop him for a big loss. It's a loss of about 10.
10, yes.
4th down and 16 now for Hamburg. They'll punt it away. AJ's back deep, standing at the Lumberjack 42-yard line, awaiting the punt. Warren leading 21-14. There's the snap. Another high spiraling kick this time. AJ backs up. He'll kick it at the 35. Shakes one tackler back up to the 40, up to midfield. Picks up a block at the 40, the 30, the 25, and going to be hit and knocked out of bounds down at the 23-yard line.
We got a flag.
Flag going to be all the way out at the 43. AJ with a great return, but I think we're going to have to wait and see what the flag's about.
Holding.
Against Warren.
He threw that flag 3 times.
Yeah, the flag started out at the 32, then he threw it to the 39. Now it's all the way back to the 46.
Yeah.
So they'll come back, nullify the return by AJ. Warren will start in their own territory.
Normally you see that kind of stuff. That looked all heads up, didn't it?
It did.
Oh, well.
We'll mark it back inside Lumberjack territory, back to the 45-yard line. Warren will start 1st and 10. Leading 21-14. It's 4:38 left to play here in the first half. Denton looking into Coach Emery. Now they get to play. Wanting to throw and wanting to go deep. Looking. Denton forced out of the pocket. He'll run it himself. Denton at midfield. He'll go out of bounds.
Late hit.
And a 49-yard
there it is.
Finally, a flag comes in. Denton was 4 yards out of bounds when they slung him to the ground.
Right.
So we'll tack on the penalty after the end of the run. That'll be a personal foul and an automatic Milton Insurance 1st down. You can get automatic insurance with Milton Insurance if you give them a call at 352-2155 and find everything you need to know about Medicare. If you're turning 65 or have already turned 65, you have until December 7th to get enrollment in their annual Medicare enrollment segment. Patrick Milton, he can answer all your questions about the Medicare annual enrollment. So give him a call at 352-2155 or go by and see him at 314 North Spring Street in Fordyce. It's Milton Insurance for all your insurance needs. Well, the Warren crowd liked it. Right here in front of them on the Warren sideline.
Right there. Yeah.
And the flag came in. We'll mark off the penalty against the Lions and put the ball down at the Hamburg 33. 1st and 10 Lumberjacks. Twins to either side. Jackson's in at running back. Denton wanting to throw. Looking. Throwing. Has a man. That's AJ at the 15. AJ at the 10. Going to be caught and slung down at the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal to go. Another Milton Insurance 1st down for the Lumberjacks at the 10-yard line. Quickly, Warren in a hurry-up offense. Back to the line of scrimmage. Snap the ball, throw the jump ball in the corner to AJ. He makes the catch.
Out of the back of the end zone.
No,
yeah.
He was out of the back.
Out of bounds.
I wish we had instant replay.
I wish I just had a clean window.
It'll bring up a 2nd and goal from the 10. Antonio already with 1 receiving touchdown on the night, 1 rushing touchdown on the night. Warren goes with the bunch set to either side. Going to do the reverse to Cam Davis. This time Hamburg plays it perfectly. They'll stop him for no gain, maybe a half a yard. Tried the reverse to Cam Davis, but Hamburg played it perfectly. It's going to be 3rd and goal now for the Lumberjacks. No gain on that last play, so 3rd and goal from the 10. Warren leads it 21-14. Hamburg scored the first 14 points of the ball game. Warren has scored 21 unanswered, and they're knocking on the door right here.
Normally I'd say give the ball to Ingram, but he's not in the ball game.
Got Jackson at running back. Denton wanting to throw it, looking. Denton looking. Now forced out of the pocket, being chased. He's going to lose the football. It's a scramble for it on the ground at the 12-yard line.
Nope, they're calling it an incomplete pass.
Okay. Break for Warren. Yeah. A break for the Lumberjacks, I think.
Yes.
It didn't look like he was going forward with the football when he lost it, but we'll take it. They rule it an incomplete pass, so Warren will maintain possession. But, David, they're looking at 4th down. Oh, was there a flag on the play? There's a flag on the play. So let's see what the flag is about. If the play stands, it'll be 4th.
Intentional grounding.
Okay. They're going to call intentional grounding, but Warren still got the football.
Yeah. But we're going to back it up.
Yeah. It was 4th and goal from the 10 with the penalty, which is a spot foul from the 16-yard line. They'll mark it back to the 23-yard line. And that's where Warren will have it. Is it 4th down? Waiting to see. Down marker says
should be 4th. It comes with a loss. No. What in the world?
They say it's first. Yeah, now you got it.
There it goes. 4th. Yeah, he comes with a loss of down, but
4th and 23. Going to the end zone, looking for Neandre Thomas in the corner. He goes up. It's broken up. I don't think the defender ever knew it that he broke it up because he hit him in the back of the head. But he breaks up the pass. Warren comes up empty. They still lead at 21-14. Warren still leads 21-14, but Hamburg with a little momentum here.
I still believe the intentional grounding was a poor call because I thought it was a fumble. I thought the original call was wrong.
Hamburg's going to get the football turned over on downs at their own 22-yard line. 1st and 10. So their offense will come back out. Hamburg has 2 timeouts remaining. Warren has all 3 with 3:21 to play before halftime. Thomas, the quarterback, the freshman back there for them. He's got to keep it himself on a quarterback draw. Straight ahead, he's across the 25, out to the 30. Ball comes loose right into the hands of Weatherspoon. Cody Weatherspoon. And he'll return it inside the 30, or did they blow it dead? Had they already blown it dead?
No.
Nope, that's going to be Warren football.
Who had Warren's first interception?
Cam Burks.
Cam Burks, okay. I'm trying to figure, I couldn't remember. I know Cody has one of the interceptions, and now the fumble recovery.
Yeah. Warren will get it 1st and 10, get it right back. 1st and 10 at the Hamburg 28-yard line. Rivera's in at the H-back. Neo is in at the tight end. Handoff goes to Ingram. Ingram left side. He's inside the 25, pushing folks forward down to about the 20-yard line. It's going to be a gain of about 8 on the play. Yeah, let's leave it with Ingram. What do you think?
Leave the ball with Ingram.
A gain of 8 on the play. 2nd down and 2 now for the Lumberjacks. We're down to 2:47 left to go. Denton in the backfield out of the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands off to Ingram again, straight ahead. Ingram this time met after a short gain. He's going to be about a yard is all he's going to get. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 1. No.
First down.
How about that? He made it further than I thought he did, didn't he? It'll be a 1st down, a Milton Insurance 1st down. 1st and 10. Warren back to the line of scrimmage. They go with that heavy set.
Now we got an illegal substitution.
On Hamburg?
On Hamburg.
Now they call a procedure call.
Oh, you got to be kidding.
All right, we'll back up 5. It'll be 1st and 15 for the Lumberjacks. They'll spot it back at the 24-yard line. Yeah, Hamburg was shifting folks in and out. And Warren kind of waited on him, but Warren did move, and they called the illegal procedure. Ingram gets the handoff again. Ingram straight ahead, lowers his shoulder, runs over one, and he's going to be down.
Loose football.
Ball came out of his hands, and the line has it, taken off the other way. Peyton Sellers is going to go the distance.
But it's not going to count. They're going to bring it back.
There's a flag?
Yes. They're at the 38-yard line.
Oh, my. He stripped Ingram of the football.
Yes.
At the 28-yard line. He ran all that way for nothing because one of his teammates made an illegal block back up the field. Personal foul against Hamburg. That was way away from the football, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
It's 35 yards away from the football. 21-14 still our score. Lumberjacks lead it. And, boy, this has been a wild first half.
This has been a wild ball game
with a lot of funny calls. Personal foul against Hamburg. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Lions, but they'll spot it back inside Hamburg territory at the 47-yard line, and that's where they'll have it with 1:54 to play before half. 21-14, Lumberjacks leading. Hamburg jumped out to a 14-point lead to start the ball game. Warren ended up scoring 21 unanswered to take a 21-14 lead now. A fumble there turns the ball back over to Hamburg with 2 timeouts. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line. And now a whistle, and let's see. Did Hamburg get a timeout call before? Yep, Hamburg's going to call the timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back with more Lumberjack football in just a moment.
Oil Company, located at 3400 Junction City Highway in El Dorado, is proud to serve their great customers all through the Arklament. With locations in El Dorado, Crosset, and Warren, Sewell Oil Company is just a phone call away at 881-9300. Check out our new location at 1401 East Church Street in Warren, or call 870-466-4166. Check us out at SewellOils.com. Sewell Oil, a proud sponsor of Warren Lumberjack football.
At First State Bank of Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton, we are the land financing experts. Your land, your lenders. Just contact Pat, Jessica, or James for your lending needs. Hometown loans made right here in your hometown. First State Bank of Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. Call 870-226-2601. First State Bank, your land financing experts. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's 21-14. Lumberjacks lead it. Hamburg has the football following the fumble recovery that was returned for a touchdown, called back because of a personal foul against Hamburg, a block in the back. 1:54 to go before halftime. Hamburg has used their second timeout, so they have 1 remaining. Thomas will be your quarterback for the Lions. They'll be moving from right to left here in this second quarter, the final 1:54 of it. Ball on the left hash mark. Trend receivers go wide right. Thomas wanting to throw. Looking, going deep. Has a man wide open. It's caught at the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Hamburg. Nobody was there on the safety spot.
Nobody close.
DeAndre Thomas was the corner over there, but the safety had cheated up and got caught up in the run.
Who caught the football?
Number 11, Anthony Smith. Wow, a 57-yard strike.
What you got to remember, though, is Hamburg gets football to start the second half.
21-20. Lumberjacks with the 1-point lead. Hamburg trying to tie it. 1:45 to play before half. Snaps down. The kick's on its way, and it is good. We're all tied at 21-21. We'll keep it right here. Tell you that our friends at American Shifty Corporation, proud sponsor of Lumberjack football for many years, founded in 1971. They've grown to be the largest transmission and rear end builder in the country. So the next time you have a big truck transmission, clutch, or rear end problem, give them a call at 501-945-0878. They can get you fixed up. Number one, Wash and Shine. Thomas Miller and his crew do a great job. This weekend's supposed to be pretty and sunny. You want a clean car to ride around in? Well, give them a call. They're open 7 days a week at 820-2171. That's number one, Wash and Shine. They'll do cars, trucks, big trucks. If you're putting your boat up for the winter, they'll clean your boat up, detail it out. That way it'll be all ready to ride in next spring. All right, 21-21, a new ball game. 1:45 to play here in the first half. Hamburg, they've been onside kicking it. They'll do the same here. Ball is up in the air. The flag comes in. Warren will recover the onside kick.
Did the band come down and take out the line, front line, so they can get to the football? If they did, that's what that flag's for.
They made contact before Warren had a chance, opportunity to catch the football. That's what we think up here in the press box. We'll see what the officials think down on the field.
Yeah, and so far they've thought real different this half. Yeah.
The ball is spotted at the Warren 47-yard line. The officials are conferring, and we'll see what they elect to do. Update you on some scores. I got some score updates for you. Monticello and Crossett are tied 14-14. McGee is up on Helena 27-12. That game is at the half. I don't think Monticello must be late in the second quarter. But they're playing for the number 3 spot. The winner of the Monticello-Crossett game will get to number 3 seed going into the playoffs next week. Of course, Warren's the number 1 seed. DeWitt's the number 2 seed. Then you got McGee, Monticello and Crossett playing for 3 and 4. And McGee, if they hold on to win, would be the number 5 seed. Coming out of the 8-4A as playoffs start next week. All right, the officials are explaining things to the Hamburg coach on the far side. But they're still conferring on what they're going to do.
Hamburg's not happy over there. I just heard somebody holler, let them play ball, which always means the penalty's against you.
All right, they're going to mark the penalty off against Hamburg and mark it back to the Hamburg 40-yard line where they kicked it off from. They call the penalty against Hamburg for hitting Warren's player before he had an opportunity to catch the football. Warren has all 3 timeouts remaining with 1:43 to play here before half. All tied 21-21. DeAndre and Miller go wide to the left. Jackson back in at the running back. Davis and Jordan come wide right. Jackson Denton out of the shotgun, wanting to throw. Looking, going deep over the middle to Cam Davis. Did he make the catch?
Yes.
Yes, he does, as he falls to the turf there at the 16-yard line. If it had been thrown perfectly, he would have gone in for the score, but it was underthrown. Cam does a good job to come back. Now, the Hamburg players are saying it's incomplete. Now, wait a minute. They had one official said it was complete. Now they're
calling it incomplete.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow. 1:36 to play. How are we supposed to call this on the radio when they can't? They make one call up here. We're looking at them, and then they change their mind. I won't get in trouble with the AAA for saying that probably. But
who cares?
Well, I do.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you do.
But it's kind of frustrating when they make one call and then reverse it. All right, 2nd down and 10 for the Lumberjacks. Denton again wanting to throw. Throws a quick pass in and out of the hands of Cam Davis. Had it, bobbled it, and dropped it. So it'll be 3rd down and 10 for the Lumberjacks. 1:33 to play before half. As we're all tied, 21-21. DeAndre Thomas is going to come out of the ball game. He's limping a little bit, favoring his right ankle or right leg. He's going to go over here, and they're going to look at him, try to check on him and see what's wrong. Miller will split wide left. Rivera checks in at the H-back. Twins come wide right on 3rd and 10. Denton looking, wanting to go deep to A.J. Overthrows him at the 5-yard line. Again, double coverage on A.J., but that ball overthrown. So it'll bring up 4th and 10. Warren's going to call a timeout with 1:27 left to go before halftime. We'll keep it right here and remind you that Dr. Pennington's been a sponsor of Lumberjack football for several years. He makes our broadcast possible. For those of you watching at home, he also helps out the East Initiative as well. And we want to thank the East Initiative for providing the live stream. Superintendent Brian Cornish for allowing us to put our audio on the live stream for you to listen to. We appreciate the school for allowing us to do that. But shoot those kids a note, a little thank you for, they're up there learning. They're learning to broadcast, to be broadcasters and podcasters, and they're up on top of the press box tonight. And if you stepped outside, it's cooled off. So those kids are up there in the weather. And provide you the live stream, and we want to thank them for bearing the elements upstairs. 1:27 to play before half. And what's been, I don't know what you want to say, anything but a usual first half of football.
The old-timers will tell you it's a typical Hamburg ball game.
Well, you come down here and play hard. All right, Warren's going to be looking at 4th down and 10 from the Hamburg 40-yard line. We're going to leave the offense out there. Hamburg only has 1 timeout remaining. Warren still has 2. But Warren needs a first down here. Denton out of the shotgun. Trey Jackson's in the backfield. Denton straight drop. Denton throws into the flat, complete. There's a flag for roughing the pass or holding.
Holding.
Okay, Davis made the catch. He'll carry it and get the first down.
Bring it back. That was an obvious.
Well, Hamburg had the rush coming. Number 25 was Jaden Harrington. And he just bulldozed his way over the center.
I almost think you got a punt now.
It's going to be 4th and 20.
Because they're going to move it back to
midfield?
No. Where he laid the flag down, they're going to move it back to the Warren 45.
No, the 50.
That's not where he threw the flag, Jimmy.
Holding call goes from the line of scrimmage. All right. Yeah, Warren's going to punt. AJ's going to come on to punt it for the first time tonight. 14th time this season.
Right.
You told me that earlier. 13 times they punted.
Averaging almost 40 yards a punt.
Irvin Rivera checks into the ball game late. Clock's down to 1:01. Play clock down to 5. As AJ.
I'd almost take the delay of game.
As he'll get the snap. High, wobbly kick. Going to hit it to 20, take a lumberjack bounce inside the 10, inside the 5, all the way down to about the 3-yard line. With 41 seconds remaining here in the first half, all tied at 21-21. Hamburg will have it 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Beautiful punt.
Yeah, it was. He got a good roll. So the lumberjack defense will come out. Don't want to give up anything big here. Keep everything in front of you. If Hamburg elects to try to do something, they may just try to run the football and go in at halftime with a tie ball game.
With a tie ball game.
They will get the football to start the second half, as they won the opening toss and deferred to the second half.
Thing is, you got to hand it off. You really don't have enough room to kneel.
Yeah, you got to come out. The quarterback out of the shotgun will be 2 yards deep in the end zone. He'll get the snap, go straight ahead, get it out to about the 5, maybe the 6-yard line, maybe a gain of 3 on the play. I think that was Robinson on the carry. So it'll bring up a 2nd down and 7 after a gain of 3 there. At Hamburg, I believe he's going to let time expire. We're going to go into halftime with a tie ball game. But here we are on the road. The Lumberjacks are on the road. Hamburg's got to be feeling pretty good about themselves.
Oh, yeah. Hamburg's got to be really happy.
They got the league's leading team all knotted up at halftime, 21-21. We'll take a break. We'll come back with halftime for you when we return in just a moment.
You can score big savings at Ryburn Motor Company in Monmouth without any penalties for tackling salespeople. Ryburn believes that it's the team that makes the difference, and we want you to experience the best today. Ryburn Motor Company, Highway 425 South in Monticello. Ryburn Motor Company, proud supporter of Warren Lumberjacks football.
You might not be a celebrity, but you still can be a star. South Arkansas College in El Dorado gives you the opportunity to learn, grow, and succeed as the important person you are. The star in our logo is a reminder of what you mean to us. South Arkansas College in El Dorado, a place where you can shine. Visit southark.edu/info.
Drew Memorial Health System in Monticello is proud to offer rehabilitation services for patients of all ages. The Drew Rehab Team provides physical, speech, and occupational therapy on an inpatient or outpatient basis and at home. The experienced staff treats pediatric patients, student athletes, and adults recovering from injuries, stroke, or surgical procedures. The staff will keep you on track throughout your recovery process. Let the Drew Rehab Team help you maximize your functional potential. Close to home, choose Drew Memorial.
Sewell Oil Company, located at 3400 Junction City Highway in El Dorado, is proud to serve their great customers all through the Arklament. With locations in El Dorado, Crossan, and Warren, Sewell Oil Company is just a phone call away at 881-9300. Check out our new location at 1401 East Church Street in Warren, or call 870-466-4166. Check us out at SewellOil.com. Sewell Oil, a proud sponsor of Warren Lumberjack football.
Back here in Hamburg, the Lumberjacks and the Hamburg Lions are all tied at 21-21. We're at the half. If you joined us late or didn't get in on all the scoring, I'll recap it for you. Hamburg won the opening toss, decided to defer to the second half, so they lined up to kick it off. They do the onside kick. They recovered it at the Warren 44-yard line. Hamburg went on in to score on their first possession, went up 7-0. Warren's first possession, Jackson Denton didn't see the linebacker out in the flat, and a pick six resulted. And just like that, Hamburg was up 14-0 there in the first quarter. Lumberjacks came storming back, though, but it took them. Their second possession resulted in an interception at the goal line, so Warren got turned away there. But the Lumberjack defense held them, forced them to punt. Warren went in to score, and Warren goes on to score 21 unanswered before Hamburg scores just before halftime to tie it up 21-21 here at the half here in Hamburg. Let's see, AJ has got a rushing touchdown. He caught a touchdown pass, and the other touchdown came from DeAndre Thomas, I believe, there in the first half.
Ingram, Miller, and then the pass from Denton.
Yeah, Ingram. That's right. We're here at halftime. The Lumberjacks and the Lions are all tied 21-21. We'll take a break. We'll come back. David working on the stats for you for the first half. We'll be back in just a moment.
Legendary coach Paul Bear Bryant from Fordyce, Arkansas once said, "It's not the will to win that matters. Everyone has that. It's the will to prepare to win that matters." Congratulations to all the players and coaches who have put in the hours in the summer, in the weight room, in the film room, and on the practice field. I'm Congressman Bruce Westerman, and I approve this message because high school athletics prepares for victories on and off the field.
Paid for by Westerman for Congress.
At First State Bank of Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton, we are the land leads. Hometown loans made right here in your hometown. First State Bank of Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. Call 870-226-2601. First State Bank, your land financing experts. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. weekend blowout sale at Super Value Foods in Warren. Shop these specials and save on your grocery bill. Hunt sandwich sauce, 15-ounce can, just 98 cents. Country style pork ribs or pork steaks, family pack, $1.88 a pound. Whole chicken fryers are 88 cents a pound. And smoky fryer sausage patties, 27-ounce box, just $4.98. That's at Super Value Foods during the weekend blowout sale. Prices good through Sunday. Did you know that Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren has all your electrical, plumbing, hardware, and building needs, but they also have all the feed you need for all your animals. That's right. Johnson's Hardware has a complete line of feed for chickens, goats, cows, pigs, horses, you name it, they've got it all. And don't forget, they're your one-stop shop for all your plumbing, electrical, and building supply needs. That's Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren. Go by and check it out. If they don't have it, you don't need it.
Back here in Hamburg, 21-21 our score here at the half. Warren and Hamburg all tied. Monticello and Crossett are all tied 14-14 at the half. And let's see, McGee was leading Helena 27-12 at the half. Those are the three teams. If you want to listen to the McGee game, you can get on our sister station, KXSA 103.1. The Monticello game is on our sister station, KHBM 93.7 FM, if you want to tune in to see how that game comes out. And again, they're playing for third and fourth spot. The winner will get number 3 spot. The loser gets the number 4 spot. David, I've got the bracket here in front of me. Warren, they've already wrapped up the number 1 seed. DeWitt's got the number 2 seed. But Warren looking at probably playing Truman in the first round. And then, you look at it, they play either the second seed out of the 4. The winner of that game between them and more than likely McGee. I would almost expect McGee to win.
Yes.
We could see McGee for the second time of the year in the second round if Warren were to make it that far and if McGee were to make it that far. But that could be a rematch for the Lumberjacks. You look at down there, DeWitt on the bottom half of the bracket. Top half of the bracket. Big game tomorrow night. We'll kind of decide that top half. That's Malvern and Arkadelphia. They're playing in Arkadelphia tomorrow night for the number 1 seed out of the 7-4A. And that's on the same side of the bracket that the Lumberjacks are on, along with, I believe, Rivercrest is on the same side of that bracket. But they would play either Malvern or Arkadelphia the week before. Whoever wins that game plays Warren. So we'll see how it all works out. Going to be some exciting times, though, coming up.
Oh, yes.
It's the Thursday night final game of the regular season. We're here in Hamburg, all tied 21-21. Don't forget, tomorrow is the YMCA radio auction. We'll start about 9 in the morning. I went by there today. They've got a lot of items to auction off, so hope you'll join. The only way you can bid on items is to call the numbers that they've got listed on Facebook. Come by the YMCA. You can get the numbers there. And also, you can come by and pick up a list to see what all we're going to be auctioning off. Every 15 minutes, we'll auction off a group of items. So it goes. But help us raise money for the Donald W. Reynolds YMCA tomorrow on our annual Donald W. Reynolds KWRF radio auction. That's tomorrow, starting at 9. No scoreboard show tonight. They will be on the air tomorrow night. About half the teams across the state play on Thursday night, and half the teams play on Friday night.
It's hard to remember that this was a Thursday game, but then again, it was hard to get into the football spirit because it wasn't a Friday.
It wasn't a Friday. You're right. But we're here, and it's 21-21. We got a well of a ball game going on for you here. The Crossett and Monticello game's pretty tight, 14-14. McGee was leading Helena 21-12 up there in Helena. And the Warren Marching Band performing out on the field now. All right, we'll take another break. We'll come back. David's about got all the numbers. We'll be back. Tell you what the stats look like in the first half in just a moment.
Sometimes It's just a close call, but accidents do happen at home, on the road, at work, or school. When they do, it's great to have excellent medical care right here in our community. We have a fully trained and experienced staff ready 24/7, standing by, close by. Bradley County Medical Center, hometown people taking care of our hometowns.
Do you want access to your money at the touch of a button? Warren Bank and Trust Company has 6 ATM locations to serve you. At the West Warren Bank, Warren Motor Bank, the Hermitage Bank, inside Bradley County Medical Center, Super Value Foods, and the Mad Butcher. You can also enjoy 24-hour convenience with their internet banking at www.warrenbanktrust.com. Service at your fingertips with Warren Bank and Trust Company. Member, Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis. Member, FDIC.
James Glass and Body Shop, 441 North Martin in Warren, is one of the oldest body shops in Warren, so it makes sense when you need vehicle damage repair that they're the place to go. Using top-of-the-line replacement parts, the professionals at James Glass and Body Shop can restore your vehicle to tip-top condition. And James Glass and Body Shop is the only full-service glass shop in Warren. They custom-cut glass for home, business, and auto. So the next time you need professional vehicle repair or custom-cut glass, stop by James Glass and Body Shop, 441 North Martin in Warren, or call 226-3130.
Ever feel like your insurance agent was there to sell you auto insurance, but not there to service it? At Farm Bureau Insurance, we're here to help with auto insurance serviced by experienced agents who are there when you need them most. Call today for your free, no-obligation review for auto, home, and life insurance that's custom-tailored just for you.
In Bradley County, call your local Farm Bureau agent at 226-2649.
Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company of Arkansas, Inc. Southern Farm Bureau Casualty Insurance Company. Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi.
We're back in Hamburg. 21-21 our score here at the half. The Lumberjacks and the Lions are all tied up here at the half, and it's been an unusual first half of football, but we'll have the numbers for you as David's got who's leading in the stats-wise. Go for it.
You ready? Okay. Warren led in rushing by Ingram, 8 carries, 76 yards. Then Jackson, 2 for 10. Miller, 1 for 10, a touchdown. AJ, 1 for 4, a touchdown. Davis, 2 for 2, and Denton, 2 for -1. Okay, Denton, 4 of 15 passing, 2 interceptions, 57 yards, a touchdown. AJ, 2 catches, 49 yards, a touchdown. Davis, 1 for 2 yards. Jackson, 1 for 6. Warren, 101 yard rushing on the night. 57 passing, 158 yards total offense on 31 plays. We've had the football 10 minutes and 39 seconds, 7 penalties for 60 yards went against the Lumberjacks. Hamburg led in rushing by Robinson, 9 carries, 32 yards and a touchdown. Brown's the only other one with positive yardage, 1 for 7. Tom passing, 2 interceptions, 75 yards, a touchdown. Hamburg, 30 yards rushing, 75 passing, 105 yards total offense on 24 minutes and 21 seconds is how long they've had the football, and they've been penalized 5 times for 55 yards. You know, you look down there at Thomas's passing, technically he hadn't had a pass hit the ground. Warren picked off 2 of the only 2 that's been incomplete.
Yeah.
So
Warren's defense has played well here in the first half, and you go back though and look at the time possession. They've had it 13 minutes, we've had it 10, but they were taking time off the play clock.
Yes,
and keeping the ball out of Warren's hands the most that they could. And then again, Warren's scoring drives were just a minute 10, a minute 5,
exactly.
A minute 14 on the scoring drives. Quickly when we had the football. There when we scored the 21 unanswered points. But this Hamburg team's not going anywhere. They're right back in it, 21-21, our score here at the half, and they will get the football to start the third period.
But been a second half football team all year long. Last week was the only time we failed to score in the third and fourth quarter all year long, and that's because, we scored 42 points in the first quarter. You didn't need any more.
Played a lot of young players last week.
So it's far from over. Of course, Hamburg, who knows about them? They may be a second half ball team. And, of course, we let off this broadcast had been that close all year long.
Yeah. They lost to McGee by 1, lost to Monticello in the fourth quarter by, I think, 6 or 7.
DeWitt by 7.
They've been in a lot of close ball games, and here they are in a fight with the Lumberjacks.
Manicures, pedicures, spa shampoo, massages, hair extensions, and the latest hair fashions. You'll find gifts by Merle Norman, Hobo, Myra, and beautiful jewelry. Call 226-6900 to make an appointment and walk-ins are welcome. Feel great about yourself and look good doing it at Main Event.
Hello, Carl Lucky for Lucky's of Monticello. Have you noticed our shopping habits have changed a lot over the last few years? Step 1, grab the smartphone and research the product. Step 2, hit the Order Now button. Well, guess what? At AutoBuyLucky.com, you may use the same process for your next ride. At AutoBuyLucky.com, new or used, see all the pictures and equipment. Oh, yeah, and the prices. Shopping made easy for you at Auto.
It's 28 cents per gallon. That same year, Union Bank opened its doors for business. This is Randy Rawls at Union Bank. A lot has changed over the past 135 years, but one thing that hasn't changed is our commitment to you, our customers, and our community to provide fast 262035 or come by one of our many convenient locations and let us show you why we've been in business for so many years. Union Bank, growing with you for over 135 years. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Maxwell Hardwood Flooring in Monticello and sister companies Washita Hardwood Flooring and Townsend Flooring in Warren are proud to sponsor this Lumberjack football game. Building a strong team takes commitment and hard work, and Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring understand the concept of teamwork. Whether it's building the finest hardwood flooring in the nation or having a winning team, it takes teamwork and dedication to get the job done. Be a part of a winning team by following the Lumberjacks right here and joining your friends at Maxwell Hardwood Flooring, Washita Hardwood Flooring, and Townsend Flooring and wishing them the best.
21-21, our score here at the half. Lumberjacks and the Lions all tied up. American Shifty Corporation, proud sponsor of Lumberjack football once again this year. Founded in 1971, they've grown to be the largest transmission and rear end builder in the country. They can work on big truck transmissions, clutches, rear ends, differentials, heavy equipment as well. Skidders, dozers, track hoes, road graders, they can do it all. All you got to do is give them a call the next time you're broke down at 501-945-0878. They're located at 2101 East Broadway in North Little Rock. That's American Shifty Corporation, a proud Lumberjack sponsor. Number 1 Wash and Shine. You need your car cleaned up? Give Thomas Miller and his crew a call at 870-820-2171. They're open 7 days a week. They offer a senior citizens discount, and they offer a free pickup and delivery right back to you. This weekend's going to be really nice, so get your car cleaned up and you'll have a clean ride to ride around in. That's number 1 Wash and Shine at 820-2171. Dr. Kerry Pennington has been a proud sponsor of Lumberjack football for many, many, many years, and he's once again helping us out on the broadcast again this year, and we want to thank him for being a part of the broadcast to bring you Lumberjack football. Any of our sponsors, we want to thank them for making this possible. If you're in their business and you enjoy listening to the broadcast, they make it possible for us to go on the road and travel and be here on Thursdays and Friday nights throughout the season to bring you the ball games. The East Initiative, those young students up on the roof to bring you the live stream. We want to thank them for being a part of our broadcast team as well. And those are students learning to be broadcasters and podcasters, and they are learning a lot for doing their part as well to bring you Lumberjack football wherever you are in the world. We're at halftime. It is 21-21. Teams hadn't started making their way out of the dressing rooms yet. I'm sure there's a lot. Both coaches got a lot to talk about. Whoop, let me turn you back up. Here we go.
Yeah, they've got a lot to talk about. You know, one thing I have been surprised that we haven't seen out of Warren that they've feasted on this year is the quick passes to the outside, the little screens. The inside tunnel screen, the outside screen. They've yet to run any of that.
Not tonight.
Not tonight.
Been going vertical down the field.
So I can't really complain.
One was a 44-yard scoring drive, the first drive by Hamburg. Then the pick six put Hamburg up 14-0. Then what was Hamburg's second scoring drive that they had? Do you remember? Yeah, it was a
bomb.
A 56-yard pass, wasn't it, to number 11. Warren scoring drives, you go back and look at them, have taken a minute 10, a minute 5, and like a minute 30 there in the first half. But they weren't very long. The longest was a 54-yard scoring drive by the Lumberjacks.
3 plays, a minute and 4 seconds to go 54 yards. 4 plays, 43 yards, a minute 34. 5 plays, 33 yards, a minute and 10 seconds. And that's our drive.
Yeah,
Thank you.
The Lumberjacks and the Lions are tied 21-21 here at the half. Both teams are starting to make their way out of the dressing rooms now. Last season, update on the scores. McGee's up on Helena 35-12. Monticello and Crossett are still at halftime, and it's still 14-14 in that ball game as well. We'll take one more final break here at the half, and we'll come back with the start of the second half in just a moment.
Rehabilitation, long-term rehabilitation, or private rehab suites, Bellevue Estates Rehabilitation and Care Center can accommodate you or your loved one's needs. Our skilled healthcare professionals, combined with sophisticated therapies and treatments, deliver a best-in-class, patient-centered experience. We have a full-time APRN on staff. Come check us out at 1052 Old Warren Road in Monticello or call 367-0044 for more information. Jeff Wardlaw has spent the last decade protecting our way of life, the right to bear arms, protecting the unborn, supporting our first responders, advocating economic development. Jeff Wardlaw, man of faith, family man, businessman. Re-elect Jeff Wardlaw, state representative. He knows and shares our values. Paid for by the Wardlaw campaign.
No matter the reason, you know you can score big savings at Ryburn Motor Company in Monticello. Ryburn has been serving their customers all over the ArkLaMiss without any penalties for tackling salespeople. Ryburn believes that it's the team that makes the difference, and we want you to experience the best today. Ryburn Motor Company, Highway 425 South in Monticello. Ryburn Motor Company, proud supporter of Warren Lumberjack football.
You might not be a celebrity, but you still can be a star. South Arkansas College in El Dorado gives you the opportunity to learn, grow, and succeed in an environment where you are treated as the important person you are. The star in our logo is a reminder of what you mean to us. South Arkansas College in El Dorado, a place where you can shine. Visit southark.edu/info.
Yeah, we're tied 21-21 here at the half. We're fixing to start the third quarter. They're going to get the football to start the third period. You know, Warren's defense, as you said, they've only allowed 105 yards of total offense by Hamburg.
And by the same right, Hamburg can say, hey, we've held a team averaging 444 yards a ball game to 159 yards.
Here in the first half. And it's kind of reversed. I mean, Warren's rushed for more yards than they've thrown.
And, of course, Hamburg's thrown for more yards than they've rushed for. So it
kind of flip-flopped, isn't it?
It's a weird night.
As Lumberjacks, he's kicked 3 into the end zone tonight. 1 was returned. 1 did not make it to the end zone for the automatic touchback. As back deep will be number 10, Keaton Thomas on one side. Kevion Duckery on the other side for the Hamburg Lions. As the third quarter is just about underway. Glad you're with us here on KWRF 105.5 in Warren. Juarez kicks this one. Kind of a line drive. Going to be fielded at the 6. Right to the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, 30, up to the 40. Breaks a tackle. He's at midfield. Going to go all the way unless Cam Davis can catch him at the 15. He does. He wrestles him down at the 6-yard line.
Not the way you wanted to have to start.
That'll be a 90-yard kickoff return, almost an 89-yard kickoff return to the Lumberjacks 7-yard line. Cam Davis, but he ran him down from behind. He didn't have an angle on him.
No, he didn't have an angle. Cam just flat chased him down.
It'll be first and goal for Hamburg here to start the third quarter. All tied at 21-21. A.J. will check out on defense. Coming in is Lewis Woods at linebacker. The Hamburg line offense will come out onto the field. And they're going to go with Robinson to take the direct snap. Robinson, the tailback, he gets it. He's going to keep it himself over the left side. He's into the end zone. Touchdown from 7 yards out. One play, and Hamburg has taken the lead for the second time tonight, and they lead at 27-21 here with 11:41 to play in the third quarter. But an 89-yard kickoff return to the Warren 7. And one play, they go in from 7 yards out. Hamburg's going to have to get their kicker out. Finally, he makes his way out there. And they can go up by 7 points. The holder is Tyson Brooks. He's a backup quarterback. Snaps down. The kick's on its way, and it is good. 28-21. Hamburg takes the lead. We're back in just a moment.
For 7 deal lets you choose from the Sonic Cheeseburger, Chicken Sandwich, or Footlong Chili Cheese Coney. Any two for $7. So you can mix and match a deliciously melty Sonic Cheeseburger and a crispy chicken sandwich with the perfect amount of pickles. Or you can pair that brioche-topped chicken sandwich with the Footlong Chili Cheese Coney you've been craving. Either way, you'll get 2 mouth-watering Sonic items for one great price. It might be the greatest pairing since cherry and limeade. Sonic 2 for 7 deal. Tax not included. See menu for details. Limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
Sewell Oil Company, located at 3400 Junction City Highway in El Dorado, is proud to serve their great customers all through the ArkLaMess. With locations in El Dorado, Crossett, and Warren, Sewell Oil Company is just a phone call away at 881-9300. Check out our new location at 1401 East Church Street in Warren, or call 870-466-4166. Check us out at SewellOils.com. Sewell Oil, a proud sponsor of Warren Lumberjack football.
28-21. Hamburg has the lead. They do the onside kick again, but right there is Jordan Ingram to cover it. He'll go up and catch it. Warren will get it 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line. As Hamburg's touchdown set up by a long kickoff return.
One play, 7 yards. The whole thing took 19 seconds.
Warren will come out. Traylon Jackson will be in the backfield. He'll be the tailback. Twin receivers go to either side. Hamburg in a 3-man front, handed off Traylon. Traylon waiting for his hole to open up, gets it up to midfield, maybe to the 49 of Hamburg. It's going to be a gain of 2, what they're going to mark it at midfield. And he's driven backwards. So a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Jackson stays in at the running back spot. Jordan and as Denton calling for the snap, gets it, wanting to throw, looking. Denton fires down the field, going to be caught by A.J. Antonio inside the 40 down to the 38-yard line. And that'll move a 1st down for a Milton Insurance 1st down. For all your insurance needs, give them a call at 352-2155. Patrick and Skip Milton at Milton Insurance in Fordyce. 1st and 10 Lumberjacks, trailing by a touchdown. Denton Jackson calling for the snap. Now Warren will change the play as Coach Embry calls it in from the sideline. On 1st down, Denton looking left, now running right, looking going deep down the field, throwing it up for a jump ball, and it's going to be caught by Antonio Jordan. You know, they got a big mismatch there. A.J. 6'5", 6'6". The defender for Hamburg is number 18, Brady Henry. He's a junior, but I'm going to say he may be 6 foot if he's that.
Yeah.
But that'll be a jump ball and a caught ball by A.J., and we're a point away from tying it up here in the third quarter with 1:30 to go. We played a minute and a half football. We've already had 2 touchdowns scored. Juarez on to attempt the extra point out of the hold of Reese Riley. J.D. Tillman does the snapping. Reese Cornish. I get it right. Reese Cornish gets the snap down, kicks up, and it's good. We're all tied again, 28-28. We'll be back in a moment.
First State Bank of Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton, we are the land financing experts. Your land, your lenders. Just contact Pat, Jessica, or James for your lending needs. Hometown loans made right here in your hometown. First State Bank of Warren, Hermitage, and Hampton. Call 870-226-2601. First State Bank, your land financing experts. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. This weekend through Sunday, you'll find these super value specials during the weekend blowout sale. Boston butt pork roast twin pack is $1.48 a pound. Maxwell House coffee, a 25-ounce can, is just $7.98. Chicken drumsticks in the family pack, 78 cents a pound. And red or russet potatoes, a 5-pound bag, 2 for $5. Shop these and more specials throughout the store at Super Value Foods in Warren during the weekend blowout sale.
We're tied once again, 28-28. Warren scoring drive.
3 plays, 52 yards, a minute, 11 seconds. Nothing's changed.
Antonio with his 3rd touchdown of the night, 2 catching, 1 rushing. We're all tied at 28-28. Flores will kick this one high toward the sideline. This one's going to hit the turf. It'll be on the turf, finally picked up at the 18, and they'll return it up to the 20, and that's as far as they'll go. Great coverage that time down the field. I'm sure the specialty teams got a little talking to after that last kickoff return.
Yeah, you know they did.
We're all tied at 28-28. Hamburg will have the football. Monticello's leading Cross at 21-20 at the moment in the 3rd quarter. And McGee's up on Helena 35-18. All right. Hamburg's offense will come out onto the field. We'll see what they can do. We've got 10:25 to play here in the 3rd quarter. It is 28-28. Warren and Hamburg all tied. The running back this series is Nickel Lewis. The quarterback, Thomas, Caden Thomas, takes the snap, going to keep it himself. Thomas hit at the line backwards, and he's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to lose a yard. Warren did a great job, David. They really stuffed the hole.
They stuffed it there.
Our Neo Harding, all in on the stop for the Lumberjacks. 2nd down and 11 now for Hamburg. Again, they'll take plenty of time in between plays. Twin receivers go wide right. They got a tight end to the short side of the play clock's down to 9. They're still trying to line up. Play clock at 5. Thomas calling for the snap, and he moves to the side. Robinson has the snap, breaks a hole over the 20, and there's Antonio Jordan to come up to make the stop after a short gain back at the 20-yard. There goes a gain of 2 and bring up 3rd down and 9. How many times have we seen Antonio do that tonight?
A bunch. Oh, they left.
It was at the 18. Okay. 3rd down and long for Hamburg. They mark it at the 20-yard line. They say 3rd down and 10. Again, they go back to the direct snap. Now they move over. Thomas will take the snap. He'll roll to his right, looking to throw. Has a man open. It's complete out over the 30, out to the 35, and finally slung down to the turf out at the 49-yard line.
1st down.
Kevion Brown, the wide receiver, making the catch. He had DeAndre Thomas over there in the coverage along with Cam Burks. They just ran a quick curl pattern underneath them, didn't they?
Yes. Nothing fancy.
1st down, Hamburg. Ball spotted at their own 40-yard line. Thomas stays in at the quarterback for the Lions. Robinson's back in at the running back. He'll be on the right side. But they can direct snap it to either one of them back there. They get it to Thomas. He's going to hand it off to Robinson. Warren stretches it out. He'll try to turn the corner. Nothing there. Urban Rivera, Antonio Jordan, along with Traylon Jackson, all in on the stop for the Lumberjacks.
Okay, that was Woods with the football.
Yeah, number 5. You're right.
I just seen him get up with it.
A loss of 2 on the play. 2nd down and 12. Spotted back at the 38-yard line of Hamburg. 2nd and long. Warren stays in a 4-man front defensively. Weatherspoon, the linebacker, showing he might want to blitz as he slips up. Now they back off while Hamburg changes the play. Thomas out of the gun, gets the snap, keeps it himself, gets back to the line, fights his way up close to the 38-yard line.
I think he got those 2 yards back, didn't he?
I think he got a yard.
Maybe a yard.
It's going to be 3rd down and long, 3rd and 11. They'll spot it at the 39-yard line. So 3rd and 11 for Hamburg here. With 7:08 to play in the third quarter, it's 28-28. We're all tied. Trip receivers go wide right. Tight end comes to the short side. Ball's on the left hash mark, so they got a wide side to their right. Thomas calling for the snap, wanting to throw. Blitz coming, they pick it up. He fires a pass. This one's tipped in the air and intercepted by Cam Burks at the 49-yard line of Warren.
He got a hand on it. It went up in the air. Cam stayed on it and grabbed it.
That's his 2nd interception of the night. And the 3rd interception thrown by Hamburg tonight.
He threw that into a crowd.
There was a bunch of light white jerseys around. Warren will get the football back, 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line. Trey Jackson stays in at the running back this time. Twins come to either side. Jackson Denton out of the shotgun to the 49. He'll gain 2.
You know, a big hole opened in, but boy, Hamburg closed it quickly, didn't they?
The linebacker, Peyton Sellers. He's a junior for them.
He's everything he's been billed to be.
Leading tackler on the team, isn't he?
Yes.
2nd down and 8 after a gain of 2. Denton now looks into the sideline. Coach Embry making sure they get the right play called. On 2nd down and 8. Denton wanting to throw. Quick pass. Going to throw it here in the flat. Trying to hit Cam Davis. Davis went through his hands, it looked like.
You think he heard footsteps?
Kind of turned and looked, took his eye off the ball, maybe. 6:04 to play, third quarter. We're all tied 28-28 here in Hamburg. Warren looking at 3rd down and long from the Hamburg 49-yard line. Twin receivers wide left, ball on the right hash mark. Twins come wide right. All right, Coach Embry looks over the defense. They got a 3-man front defensively. They'll drop 8 back in coverage. On 3rd and long, Denton looking, fires into the sideline. He's got A.J. He's good for the 1st down as he catches it inside the 40 at the 39-yard line. That'll move the chains for a Milton Insurance 1st down. Don't forget that the Medicare annual enrollment is open now through December the 7th, and Patrick Milton can help you answer all the questions that you need to know to get the right coverage for you. If you're 65 and older, give Patrick Milton a call at 352-2155. Warren will snap the football, hand it off to Trey Jackson. Jackson trying to bounce it outside. He's across the 40, down to the 35, and finally tripped up and brought down near the 32-yard line. Again, it's just 2 different styles of running between Traylon Jackson and Jordan Ingram.
Oh, yeah, you can't compare the two, and you don't have to see the number to who's carrying the football. You can tell.
A gain of 6 on the play, 2nd down and 4 now for the Lumberjacks. Jackson Denton. They'll look over the defense. They'll call the play now at the line of scrimmage. Denton gets the snap, hand off, this time right side. Jackson cuts back at the 30 to the 25. He'll have the 1st down and more as he carries it all the way down to the 22-yard line. Trey Jackson on the carry. It's going to be a gain of 12 on the play, and we'll move the chains for another Milton Insurance 1st down. If Warren's going with the big package,
yep.
I say the big package. You're going to bring in Jordan Ingram. He's to be the running back. Neo Harding checks in as the tight end.
And
Irvin Rivera
checks in as your H-back.
On 1st and 10. Handed off. That's going to be Ingram. Ingram straight ahead. He'll get it down close to the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of about 2 on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 8. And that was Sellers again in on the stop for the Hamburg Lions. 4:40 left to play here in the third quarter. Warren and Hamburg all tied 28-28. Now Warren brings back in the 2 wide receivers. Rivera and Harding will come out. So we'll go with Thomas and Miller split wide left. Hand off to Ingram again. Ingram across the 20, carrying bodies with him down to the 17, made the 16. Well, they're marking him at the 17-yard line.
4-yard pickup for Ingram.
It'll bring up a 3rd down and 4, or 3rd down and 6, make it. Ball spotted at the 17-yard line of Hamburg. 3rd down and 6 for Warren. They'll stay in the spread on the left side. Now they go with Antonio at the quarterback spot. Antonio is going to take the snap, go over the left tackle, finds a little seam there. He's at the 15, the 10, headed for the pylon. Touchdown, Lumberjacks. Antonio Jordan with his 4th touchdown of the night, 2 by receiving, 2 by rushing, and Warren has taken the lead again. 34-28 with 3:36 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Alan Juarez will come on to attempt the extra point out of the hold of Reese Cornish. And we get set for Warren to try to go up by a touchdown, by 7. Everybody gets set. All right, here we go. As Reese calls for the snap. Gets it down, kicks on its way, and this one is good. 20, make it 35-28. Warren leads it.
We're on Highway 63 North in Warren. Has all your electrical, plumbing, hardware, and building needs, but they also have all the feed you need for all your animals. That's right. Johnson's Hardware has a complete line of feed for chickens, goats, cows, pigs, horses, you name it. They've got it all. And don't forget, they're your one-stop shop for all your plumbing, electrical, and building supply needs. That's Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren. Go by and check it out. If they don't have it, you don't need it.
When it comes to health care, I want the best.
We all want the best doctors, the latest treatments. But what if you could have all that in a caring place close to home, where your support goes back into the community? Where can you find health care with that level of care? Bradley County Medical Center, hometown people taking care of our hometown.
Community like that, just like you.
35-20 high in the air. It's going to be fielded at the 28-yard line, returned up to about the 34. That's as far as they'll go, and Hamburg will have it 1st and 10 there. Warren took advantage of the turnover and got the scoring drive.
8 plays, 51 yards, 3 minutes and 7 seconds.
Warren goes up 35-28 with 3:35 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Hamburg will have the football 1st and 10. They'll spot it at their own 34-yard line. All right. Hamburg will come to the line. The running back this time is Nikhil Lewis, number 5. He'll line up on the right side of Thomas, the quarterback. Thomas takes the snap. They do the reverse. Get it back inside to Robinson. He stopped at the line of scrimmage. There's Irvin Rivera. Also in on the stop for the Lumberjacks, big number 74, Terrence Roberson. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
You know, that's a name we haven't called much this year, Terrence Roberson, but he's had a great year.
Yep. Played up on that front line defensively for the Lumberjacks.
In the middle and in the middle of the offensive line. So, you know, you don't get a lot of glory there, but he has played extremely well this season.
2nd down and 10 for the Lions. Again, Thomas out of the shotgun. Bunch set to the right, Twins to the left. Thomas on a quarterback sweep will keep it himself. Breaks a tackle out over the 35 to the 40. He's going to be stopped a yard shy of the 1st down, I believe. He'll throw him down at the 42. Going to be 2 yards shy of the 1st down. Now they spotted out at the 43, so make him a yard shy.
Out of the 1st down.
3rd down and 1 for Hamburg. 3rd down and 1 from their own 43-yard line. Warren leading 35-28. Woods will check back in. Lewis comes in. Antonio Jordan comes out defensively. Direct snap it to Robinson. Robinson, the flags come in before the snap.
There's going to be motion.
Yeah. Procedure call against the Lions. No, they called defense.
Defense offsides.
Oh, man. Somebody lined up in the neutral zone.
Yep.
So that'll be a first down for Hamburg by penalty. And mark it all the way out at the 47, make it the 48-yard line of Hamburg. 1st and 10 for the Lions. Warren leading 35-28. 2:09 left to play here in the third quarter. We were at 21-21 at the half. Hamburg's score came following an 86-yard kickoff return down to the Warren 7-yard line, and then one play took it in. They took the lead at 28-21. Warren has scored 14 unanswered since then. There's a screen pass complete out in the flat across midfield into Lumberjack territory. Making the catch is Anthony Smith. He'll be bumped out of bounds at the 49-yard line of Warren. A gain of 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6 now for Hamburg. If he went out of bounds, they stopped the clock with 1:43 to play here in the third. Twin receivers come wide left, one wide right. Thomas calling for the snap now. He'll look into the sideline. Warren stays. They've stayed in that 4-man front all night.
They have.
As they snap the football, Thomas, the quarterback, keeps it himself. Is across the 45, inside the 40, all the way down to the Lumberjack 36-yard line. Breaking tackles all the way. Warren couldn't bring him down. Thomas will move the chains again. He's just a freshman, Dave. We're going to see him.
We'll see a lot of him for the next
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah. First down, Hamburg at the Lumberjack 36-yard line. Down to 1:22 left to play in the third quarter. And again, Hamburg's been very patient here. They haven't gone into the hurry-up offense. They're running the play clock down a long ways, trying to keep the ball out of the hands of Warren's offense. Play action. Hands it off on a sweep, and there's Jordan Ingram to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage all the way back at the 41-yard line. Jordan Thomas played defensive end. And that's his second tackle I know of tonight for behind the line of scrimmage.
Yes.
The loss is 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 15 now. So 2nd and 15 for Hamburg. They're moving from right to left here in this third quarter. The final 35 seconds of the quarter. Counting down. Play clock down to 12. Thomas, they put Mile in motion, wanting to throw it. Looking down the field, throws into a crowd, going to be overthrown and incomplete. He had 3 Lumberjacks there. Antonio Jordan, DeAndre Thomas, and Cam Burks were all right there around the intended receiver, who was Lawson Carter. Now Hamburg's looking at 3rd down and 15. Last time they were looking at a 3rd and long, Warren picked it off, didn't they?
Yes.
Cam Birch came up with the interception for Warren. So 3rd down and 15 from the Lumberjack 40. Warren shuffles defensively. Hamburg will go with an H-back. They'll move him over to the left side now. Lewis, the lone setback. Play clock is down to 7. 6 seconds. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. They'll snap the football. Thomas caught in the backfield. Warren comes through, and that is going to be Neo Harding. Neo Harding coming through for the sack. All the way back at the 47-yard line of Warren. That'll make it 4th down and 22. And Hamburg's going to have to punt it away. They're going to call a timeout here, I think, to talk about it. No, that's the end of the third quarter.
Third quarter.
35-28. Warren leads it. We're headed for the final 12 minutes of football from here in Hamburg when we return in just a moment.
Weekend through Sunday, you'll find these super value specials during the weekend blowout sale. Boston butt pork roast twin pack is $1.48 a pound. Maxwell House coffee, a 25-ounce can, is just $7.98. Chicken drumsticks in the family pack, 78 cents a pound. And red or russet potatoes, a 5-pound bag, 2 for $5. Shop these and more specials throughout the store at Super Value Foods in Warren during the weekend blowout sale. Did you you know that Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren has all your electrical, plumbing, hardware, and building needs, but they also have all the feed you need for all your animals. That's right. Johnson's Hardware has a complete line of feed for chickens, goats, cows, pigs, horses, you name it. They've got it all. And don't forget, they're your one-stop shop for all your plumbing, electrical, and building supply needs. That's Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren. Go by and check it out. If they don't have it, you don't need it.
We start the fourth quarter. Hamburg will punt it away. Antonio Jordan calling for the fair catch back at the 17-yard line. That's where Warren will get it 1st and 10. Warren leads it 35-28. It was 21-21 at the half. Hamburg took the lead 28-21. Then Warren scored 14 unanswered there to regain the lead at 35-28. What about the numbers in the third quarter?
Warren, 105 yards total offense. Hamburg, 38.
Warren defense playing a little bit better in the second.
Kickoff return is the difference.
Yeah, an 86-yard kickoff return to the Lumberjacks 7. Then they went in to score there. That's been their only score here in the second half. Warren has it 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Denton's going to hand it off. That's to Jackson, trailing nothing there, and he's going to be dropped for a loss back at the 14-yard line. It's going to be a loss of about 3 on the play. Hamburg came up and stuffed the hole. Traylon had nowhere to go. So the loss is back to the 14. 2nd down and 13 now for the Lumberjacks. Antonio splits wide right along with Cam Davis. Tremont Miller and DeAndre Thomas come wide to the left. Warren moving from right to left here in this fourth quarter, from north to south on a cold night in Hamburg. Then one to throw. Play action. Avoids one. He'll take off himself. He's going to get it back out close to the 15-yard line. He may gain a yard, and that's all. Pocket collapsed on him. The pressure came from right up the middle, David.
Warren trying to go deep.
And it'll bring up a 3rd down and 12 for the Lumberjacks from their own 15-yard line. So 3rd and 12. 10:42 to play in the game. Warren leads it 35-28. Warren from their own 12-yard line, make it their own 15-yard line. Looking at 12 yards to go to get the 1st down. Hamburg will show a 3-man front. They'll rush 3, drop 8 back in coverage. Denton going deep down the field looking for DeAndre, and he overthrows him, and Neo comes up limping. Or DeAndre does.
I think he started limping before.
Yeah, back in the first half, he came off the field.
But I mean, during the pattern also.
They were working on his groin area, it looked like. 10:17 to play. That'll stop the clock. Warren will look at 4th down and 12. Antonio's going to come on to punt it away. He'll be standing about his own 2 when he gets the snap. Hamburg will send Thomas back deep for the return man. No pressure. Antonio booms one again. High, wobbly kick will hit it midfield. Going to take a Hamburg roll back up the field to the 47. It hit it midfield, roll back up to the 47. That's where Hamburg will get it. Warren leads it 35-28 with 10:07 to play here in the fourth quarter. Number 1 Wash and Shine. For all your car care needs, give them a call. They can take care of it, get you cleaned up, wash it. They can do a complete detail. They're open 7 days a week. Again, it's going to be a pretty weekend. It'd be nice to have a clean ride to ride around in. So call Number 1 Wash and Shine. They're open 7 days a week. 820-2171 is the number. Hamburg 1st and 10 at the Lumberjack 47-yard line. The freshman quarterback, Keaton Thomas, for them. He has not lost a ball game since he came back. Won 4 in a row, I believe, what they've done. Wanting to throw the football. Fires. This is almost intercepted. Oh, Tremont Miller broke on the football and had it in his hands. It went right through his hands.
He read it perfectly. That's one, if you're the Hamburg coach, you say, let's don't run that one again. He knew what was happening.
The pass was intended out there for Kevion Brown. But as you said, Tremont, he broke on it perfectly, just couldn't hold on to it. 2nd down and 10 now for Hamburg. Thomas again out of the shotgun. They'll line up with the H-back. and a tight end to the short side of the field. Ball's on the left hash mark. One receiver to either side. Thomas takes the snap, hands it off to his running back, Robinson. Robinson gets it down close to the 45, and then Warren will stack him up there. And that's all he's going to get.
2 yards.
2 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and long now for Hamburg. So 3rd down and 8 for Hamburg. You know, they're down by a score, 1 touchdown. There's still 9 minutes and 38 seconds to go, but they're sticking with it. They're taking a lot of time off the game clock and off the play clock before they call the play. They go empty backfield. Thomas rolling to his right, buying time, looking, fires, going to overthrow his intended receiver down at the 33-yard line. As a pass intended there for Anthony Smith. He was incomplete, and it'll bring up a 4th down and 8 now for Hamburg. Decision time for the Hamburg coaches.
Hey, you're still in the ball game. You got to punt. You can't afford to give Warren the football there, I don't think.
Not at the 45-yard line. So they're going to send the punting unit on. Warren will send the return unit on. Antonio Jordan's going to go back deep for Warren. He'll stand about his own 20-yard line to await the punt. See if Warren tries to set up a return for Antonio. They get a good snap. No pressure, and a spiral, low line drive kick. Going to hit at the 15, bound inside the 10, inside the 5, and going to be downed at the 4-yard line, and that's where Warren will have it. 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line with 9:10 to play in the ball game, and Warren leading 35-28. Now, here's where you don't want to have anything bad happen offensively. You don't want a turnover down here or an interception or fumble. Down deep in your own territory in the shadow of your own goalpost. 1st and 10, Lumberjacks from their own 4. Jordan Ingram's going to be in at the running back. Jackson Denton will get the snap a yard deep in the end zone, hands it off to Jordan. Jordan tries to bounce it outside. He'll get out over the 5, out close to the 10. He's hit hard there.
But he dished it out, too.
I think he laid the lick. Nice run of 6 yards by Jordan Ingram. It'll be 2nd down and 4 now for Warren to get a little breathing room out to the 10-yard line. AJ will split wide to the right. They're double teaming him, have all night. Nope, now they're going to man coverage on AJ. They go with a 4-man front. Handoff again to Ingram. Ingram again trying to bounce it outside. Going to get a couple there. Going to be a couple of yards shy. He'll get it out to the 12. Need to get to the 14 for the 1st down. So it'll bring up a 3rd down. Hey, he got more than I thought, David. He's out.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Gain of 3 on the play. Ball's at the 13-yard line. Need to get to the 14 for the 1st down. 3rd down and 1. Again, Ingram with the call. Straight ahead. He's got the 1st down as he'll move the pile out to the 15-yard line. They'll stack him up there and finally blow it dead at the 15. But that'll be a Milton Insurance 1st down for all your insurance needs. Give them a call at 352-2155. Milton Insurance. Patrick and Skip Milton. So they can help you out. Dr. Kerry Pennington. I want to thank him for being a sponsor of Lumberjack football here on the radio. Proud Lumberjack supporter for many years. And I want to thank him for his support. 7:40 left to play in the game. Warren leading 35-28. 1st and 10 Lumberjacks. Ball spotted at their own 15-yard line. Denton wants to throw. Pumps once. A hitch and go. AJ's out there, but he overthrows him. AJ was open.
Got held up in the traffic there, so.
And it'll go incomplete and bring up a 2nd down and 10 now for Warren. But you're right. We thought we would see more screen passes out of Warren. We hadn't seen that tonight.
We haven't seen that. No, everything's been deep down the field. 10 yards or more.
That'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Lumberjacks. The clock stopped with 7:24 to play here in the 4th quarter. Ingram stays in at the running back. Going to leave it with Ingram. Ingram, big hole across the 20. Ingram out to the 22-yard line. As he had a big hole to run through. It got to the second level before anybody touched him. And that's going to be a gain of 9 on the play. 3rd and 1 for the Lumberjacks now. 3rd and a long one.
A.J. checks.
Yeah, he goes in at the running back spot at the wild jack. He'll take the direct snap. A.J. comes to the left side, got the first down, and he'll cut it out up to the 30. Going to be him-hauled and thrown down there at the 33-yard line. That'll move the chains again for another first down, and we want that clock to run.
And that was an 8-yard pickup.
Another Milton Insurance first down. McGee, final score, 49-24. So McGee will go in as the number 5 seed out of the 8-4A with their win over Helena tonight. Score just came in as a final. Warren leading here, 35-28. Of course, Warren already secured the number 1 seed out of the 8-4A.
DeWitt's number 2.
And Monticello and Crossett were playing it for 3 and 4. The last score we had, Monticello was up by 10, 36-26. On 1st and 10, handoff, Ingram. He's met in the backfield and not got anywhere to go. He's going to lose a yard or so. And coming through to make the stop on him, that's Willis Robinson. Plays linebacker and running back for Hamburg. It's a loss of about a half a yard, so we'll call it 2nd down and 11. We're down to 5:42 left to play in the game. Warren up 35-28. And now a timeout called on the field. Nope. The official says run the clock. Both teams were walking off like there was going to be a timeout call.
Okay.
The official started running the clock. All right. Warren's starting to use a lot of clock now.
Yes.
They're taking their time coming up to the line of scrimmage. Play clock's down to 9. Coach Embry calls the play in. Down to 3, 2, get the snap off, hand off Ingram, right side. Ingram bounces it to the outside. Not much there as he'll get it out to the 32, pushes a pile forward on out to the 34, maybe make it the 36-yard line.
That official wanted to throw a flag, but decided it wasn't worth the effort to call the offsetting penalty.
Between Neil Harding and the big defensive lineman, Jackson Grubb, that was kind of a long ways from the ball. But there was a little extracurricular activities going on there. A gain of 4, 3rd down and 6 for the Lumberjacks. 3rd and 6. We go under 5 minutes left to play in the ball game. Warren leading 35-28. And Coach Embry getting an explanation there on the sideline from this sideline official. He may let the play clock run down. Going to call a timeout. It's down to 3 seconds, 2 seconds. He'll call the timeout. Warren leads at 35-28, 4:37 to play in the game. It'll be 3rd down and 6 when we come back in just a moment.
Again, through Sunday, you'll find these super value specials during the weekend blowout sale. Boston butt pork roast twin pack is $1.48 a pound. Maxwell House coffee, a 25-ounce can, is just $7.98. Chicken drumsticks in the family pack, 78 cents a pound. And red or russet potatoes, a 5-pound bag, 2 for $5. Shop these and more specials throughout the store at Super Value Foods in Warren during the weekend blowout sale. Did you know that Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren has all your electrical, plumbing, hardware, and building needs, but they also have all the feed you need for all your animals. That's right. Johnson's Hardware has a complete line of feed for chickens, goats, cows, pigs, horses, you name it. They've got it all. And don't forget, they're your one-stop shop for all your plumbing, electrical, and building supply needs. That's Johnson's Hardware on Highway 63 North in Warren. Go by and check it out. If they don't have it, you don't need it.
35-28, Warren with the lead. 4:37 to play in the game. Warren took the time out there, David. I think he wanted the clock to run down. Warren wants the clock to continue to run. We're going with A.J. in the backfield to take the wild jack snap. He'll take it, come to the left side. Antonio turns the corner. It's got a seam at midfield. Going to be run out of bounds down inside line territory at the 47-yard line, and that's good for another Milton Insurance first down.
17-yard pickup.
Well, there wasn't much of a seam there, but he turned the jets on and squirted through it.
Ingram gave him a good block out here on the outside, too.
So it'll be 1st and 10, Lumberjacks at the line. 47-yard line. He did go out of bounds and stop the clock with 4:29 left to play. Denton's back in at the quarterback now. Denton hands it off to Ingram. Ingram inside the 45, bulls his way into the 40-yard line. Then he's hit and driven backwards. There's Sellers again in on the stop for the Hamburg Lions at the 40-yard line. Gain of 7 on the play by Jordan Ingram. And the Lumberjacks will be looking at 2nd down and a long 3. We'll go under 4 minutes left to play. And now you start thinking, hey, just one more first down.
Yeah. Ingram, 113 yards on the night.
He'll stay in at the running back spot. Line up in the pistol formation behind Jackson. Hand it off again to Ingram. Cuts to his right. Going to be off tackle, and he'll go inside the 40 down to about the 38-yard line. Going to be a couple of yards shy of the first down. They'll mark it at the 38. So it's 3rd and 1. Need to get to the 37 for the first down. You almost think a first down here would just about do it. We're down to 3:19 left to play in the game. Jackson has checked in at running back now for Warren on 3rd and 1. Rivera, the H-back. Harding, the tight end, here on the near side to us. Hand it off to Jackson. Jackson finds a hole. He's at the 30. Jackson to the 20. Jackson to the 15. Jackson to the 10. Loses the football. They say it's down by contact on the ground. Traylon Jackson found a small hole up the middle and carries it all the way down. They'll mark it down at the 10-yard line. The ground cannot cause a fumble. It did come out when he hit the ground. That'll be a 1st and goal. The goal, another Milton Insurance first down for the Lumberjacks. So 1st and goal.
Right. I think Hamburg wants timeout now, don't they?
35-28. Warren on top by 7. 2:44 to play. You'd almost think a touchdown here puts that out of reach, but you never know.
No, you never know.
We'll keep it right here and tell you that our friends at American Shifty Corporation have been sponsoring Lumberjack football for several years, and they know how to work on big truck transmissions, rear ends. They've become the best in the business. They've become the largest transmission and rear end rebuilder in the country. So if you're in the trucking business, write this number down, 501-945-0878. That's American Shifty Corporation, 2101 East Broadway in North Little Rock. Number 1 Wash and Shine, Thomas Miller and his crew. If you need your car cleaned up tomorrow or this weekend, they're open 7 days a week. They will pick up and deliver, bring it back to you. You can have a nice clean car or truck to ride around in this weekend. Give them a call at 870-820-2171. They can just wash it or they can do a complete detail just for you. Dr. Pennington, thank you for being a sponsor of Lumberjack football and supporting the youth and the student athletes here at Warren High School.
It's imperative for Hamburg to not let Warren score.
Warren leads at 35-28.
And, and it wouldn't hurt for Warren not to score on the first play here.
Eat a little more time.
Eat a little more time.
We'll go with the big package. You got Neo Harding in at the tight end. Irvin Rivera's in at the H-back. AJ's going to go in and take the direct snap. Trey Jackson's in the backfield with him. It's going to be AJ with the football. AJ straight ahead at the 5. AJ down to the 1. Touchdown, Lumberjacks. Antonio Jordan with his 5th touchdown of the night. Is that right?
Yes.
3 rushing, 2 receiving. And AJ puts the Lumberjacks up 41-28. Here with 2:37 left to go in the ball game. And the extra point coming from Juarez. He's been perfect on the night. Tillman does the snapping. Reese Cornish does the holding. Alan Juarez, your left-footed soccer-style kicker for the Lumberjacks, will try to put it through the uprights. Everybody's set. Good snap. It's down. The kick's on its way, and it is perfect. 42-28. Lumberjacks lead it. We're back in just a moment.
When it comes to health care, I want the best.
We all want the best doctors, the latest treatments. But what if you could have all that in a caring place close to home, where your support goes back into the community? Where can you find health care with that level of care? Bradley County Medical Center, hometown people taking care of our hometown.
Community finance, just like you.
Do you want access to your money at the touch of a button? Warren Bank and Trust Company has 6 ATM locations to serve you. At the West Warren Bank, Warren Motor Bank, the Hermitage Bank, inside Bradley County Medical Center, Super Value Foods, and the Mad Butcher. You can also enjoy 24-hour convenience with their internet banking at www.warrenbanktrust.com. Service at your fingertips with Warren Bank and Trust Company. Member, Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis. Member, FDIC.
Back here in Hamburg, the Lumberjacks lead it 42-28 over the lines with 2:37 left to play in the ball game. Juarez, the last couple of times, been sky kicking it here toward the sideline. He's going to do the same thing again. Another high sky kick. It's going to be caught at the 40-yard line by Hamburg, and that's where they'll have it 1st and 10.
That was a great job by the Hamburg return man catching that one. And the drive, Jimmy. Championship drive right here. 15 plays, 96 yards, took 6 minutes and 46 seconds.
Most of it was on the ground.
Yes. All but 3 of those plays were on the ground.
All right, Warren leads it 42-28. A 2-score lead with 2 minutes and 36 seconds left. Update on the score, Monticello still up on Crossett 36-26 with 3 minutes left in that one. Well, Monticello trying to get in as the number 3 seed into the 4A state tournament playoffs next week. On 1st and 10, Hamburg from their own 40-yard line. Thomas wanting to throw, steps up, goes deep down the field, and it's going to be incomplete, overthrown.
And Bryson Harris just crunched him as freshman quarterback.
It'll bring up 2nd down and 10. The incomplete pass will stop the clock with 2:31 remaining. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. As it'll be 2nd down and 10 now for the Hamburg Lions from their own 40-yard line. They'll go with twin backs in the backfield beside Thomas. That's Lewis on one side, Robinson on the other side. Twin receivers. Now they put Robinson in motion, but they roll away from him, throw out down the field, and it's almost picked off by Cam Burks. He's already got 2 interceptions on the night. Witherspoon had one.
And the fumble recovery.
And the Lumberjacks are looking at going a perfect 10-0 in the regular season here with the win tonight. 42-28, 2:27 remaining. Hamburg looking at 3rd down and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Clock has stopped with the incomplete pass, so they're in no hurry. Play clock's down to 12. They'll send trip receivers wide to the left. Empty backfield. Thomas straight drop. Warren bringing pressure. He goes deep down the right sideline. It's going to be incomplete. Thrown out of bounds. Tremont Miller was the closest man to it. Tremont may have a leg cramp. They're going to check on him. He's not getting up. Yep, they're going to work on his leg. This looks like a cramp. Kind of odd to see this time of year.
Yes.
As cool as it is tonight. But we've seen a couple of players come up gimpy-legged. All right, a timeout has been called on the field with 2:22 remaining. Hamburg down to 4th down and 10. Warren leading 42-28. Hamburg's going to use their 2nd timeout of the half. Warren's going to advance into the playoffs as the number 1 seed out of the 8-4A. Will look to play at home Next Friday night, we think it is Truman. We're pretty sure that Truman will come out of they're in the
4A.
How about the 3?
3-4A.
Yeah, they'll finish as the number 5 seed out of the 3-4A. And that'll be next Friday night. Of course, the playoffs start. You got to keep winning to advance. Once you lose, you're done. But Warren will have home field advantage at least the first 3 weeks if they were to continue to win, and have to more than likely be on the road the 4th week of the finals if they were to be played that long. Hamburg's going to go for it on 4th and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Thomas straight drop. He's now forced out of the pocket. He's hit and going to be sacked. And there is Jordan Ingram there to make the hit on him. Jordan Ingram, I know that's at least 3 tackles for loss tonight.
For Jordan.
Yep. 42-28. Clock will continue to run. Warren, all they got to do is take a knee or two, and this ball game's going to be over with. As Warren has traveled here to Hamburg, but I tell you what, a very salty Hamburg team. You wonder how their record is what it was, but they had those players injured early in the season. They lost by 1 to McGee, lost by less than 7 in the last seconds to, lost by 6, I believe, to Monticello. A close ball game at DeWitt. Warren will hand it off to Jordan Ingram. He'll carry it inside the 35 down to the 34-yard line. With a minute 28, Ingram's going to pick up about 3 on the play. Make it 2. But you said he was over 100 yards on the night rushing?
Yes. 115 yards.
He's played well. AJ's played well with 5 touchdowns on the night.
Offensive line has played well.
Weatherspoon had a great game.
Yeah, Cody Weatherspoon's had a great ball game.
And then you take Cam Burks, 2 interceptions on the night. All right, Warren will snap the football with 47 seconds. This may be the final snap. They're in the victory formation. Denton's going to take the knee, and that should do the ball game right there. Yeah, 38. They just start the play clock. Everybody's going to head toward the middle of the field, and the Lumberjacks win it here tonight. 42-28, our final score from Hamburg. The Lumberjacks win. We're back in just a moment to wrap it up.
An Elder's Day at Bellevue Estates Healthcare Rehabilitation Center in Monticello, our team will provide personal health care to each individual that focuses on the unique needs and circumstances of each elder. We take into consideration the physical, social, and spiritual well-being of each individual.